thing then.
Whatever. Sure.
Alright.
Cool. And also Joseph has already joined the party after your successful adventure against the bandits. This is just
Okay.
the arrival of Bahrios. So yeah, you can go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh my gosh, never mind. I just rolled a 1. First roll.
Did he just say never mind?
So yeah, I don't think I saw it. You'll say never mind. You're walking by somebody, kind of lifting their coin purse from their side, and they grab your hand, and you make eye contact, and you notice it's the person you're here to meet, anyways. So Ashen has caught you trying to steal from his coin purse.
I see. Okay.
What?
No, good. That's good. I like it.
I
Do you guys have some signal to indicate that, you know, there's a whole... If you guys were supposed to meet each other, you probably have some way of identifying each other. So I'll leave that to you.
Have you made a background, Ashen?
Oh, what do you mean back?
I mean, did you write a background?
Yeah, his story. He was exiled by a family.
I just want to know if you like already had your criminal contact.
Oh yeah, he is a criminal. He has the criminal contact stat as well. Sorry, yes.
I mean, does he have like a name already or no?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Not.
I mean, I just
so far.
No.
Okay. I'll then our mutual friend, told me about you and your group, and I wanted to see how well of a rogue you are.
All right. Just to remind you guys, you do have access to Thieves' Cant, so you can indicate you're speaking in Thieves' Cant and then talk as normal. And I'll it takes 4 times indiscernible to anybody that's not a criminal as well.
Actually, I'm gonna say I forgot that I can.
Yeah. So let's say you said that in Thieves' Cant. It takes a little bit longer, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So he's asking you to prove your worth.
Well, I mean,
Did
I
I
obviously found out now since he caught me.
It's true. That's true. Yeah. So Arca, I mean, even with dealing with other player characters, I'd say sometimes you could roll, like, if you're trying to convince him that you're a good rogue and you're just like, oh, I just caught you doing whatever, you would probably do a persuasion check if that's okay with everybody. Otherwise, test of skill. It like actually accepts it as a.
Well, actually, I mean, to make it a little more interesting, I mean, could I actually like have advantage since he's not really like paying attention or
you don't know he wasn't paying attention. You didn't investigate the people, your mark or anything. You kind of just walked up and tried to grab coin first. I wouldn't give you advantage for that one. Yeah, you should be.
Okay, so I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like I tripped into him.
Yeah, there's for whatever reason you were just very quickly caught.
Yeah.
Hold the slip, tap him on his left shoulder, stick your hand in his right pocket.
And he just kind of looks and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Just looks directly at your hand.
It's just like in his pocket still.
Yeah. I did say that in Thieves' Cant.
Yeah, so yeah.
I don't know if you want to say anything back.
He's basically challenging you to a test of skill, but you can do that as you wish.
Well, I mean, no, I wasn't. I was challenging to see if he could see me stealing from him, but obviously he did see it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, so now I kind of know his worth.
Yeah, yeah. You're speaking in character. Oh, okay. I see.
And
wait, so can I get like a little filler on what's going on right now?
So you know Joseph's story?
No.
For one thing. Okay, so he has like the note about the heart of the mountain, and he's investigating that. He heard about your success with the bandits after he was in town when you guys arrived for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And he started talking to the tavern keeper. You're kind of wandering around town. You guys left for some amount of days and came back with the head of the bandit, in kind of a blaze of glory. And he knew you guys were probably the right people to tag along with if you wanted to get to the heart of the mountain alive.
Mm-hmm.
So he got in contact with you and joined up with you guys. So you guys have been around town for a bit. And Ashen has gotten in contact with this criminal contact feature. So someone they both know has connected them because Bahrios is looking for an adept rogue to do something with. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm just trying to get out of Kleinstadt, and
Okay.
Being on my own, like a
Okay.
small halfling, isn't very wouldn't be very smart.
Yeah,
as a little dude.
Perfect. So he was looking for a
Yeah.
party basically, and he was
Okay.
connected by someone they know. He's arrived in the tavern. And he was just picking a pocket or whatever. He rolled a 1, so he picks his target. And he's like just grabbing the coin purse, whatever, very slyly, and the hand just grabs him like firmly, and they make eye contact, and he realizes it's the person he's been set up to meet, and so now they're discussing
Okay.
where we are right now.
Yeah, and thieves can't, so you wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to know.
So no one else knows what's going on. It takes about 4 times longer to get the message across, but only they can communicate basically right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, can I?
and-
What are you allowing me to join Ashen, or do you want to talk to your people?
Yeah, I'll allow you to join. You can join us.
Yeah, the party's pretty welcoming, so it shouldn't be problematic, I suppose.
I object.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gosh,
yeah.
He's probably memeing. He's
His
Bard.
gear, whack.
I mean, if that's how you want to play a character, you know.
You guys did in your time in town identify that magic weapon you received, which is a long sword of wounding, by the way. Okay, I mean,
He doesn't know Chinese. He doesn't belong.
oh my god!
Yeah,
Wait a
oh,
minute.
Man, I don't even know Chinese as well. I don't know who I am.
No. Ashen, shh. Everybody in this party knows Chinese. You're gonna have to.
Just have the blood.
Make a persuasion check.
That counts.
Anyways.
Okay, so 13 plus 4 plus 2, so 19.
Make a wisdom check, Barrios, to see if you believe his
Insight, yeah.
Yeah, an insight check. Yeah, sorry, insight
Yeah,
check.
because I want
Perfect.
to insight check him to see if he's.
No, yeah, good call.
Oh man, no. 9 plus 2, so 11.
So you can't tell if he's telling the truth, but he does
Yeah.
seem to be kind of chuckling to himself. He's maybe not the most serious person, but you can't tell. Maybe everybody does know Chinese. You're not actually sure.
He also would have
Oh,
never
man.
have heard of Chinese before.
It's true.
Yeah, I
so
don't know
you're
what Chinese
confused
is.
and unsure.
Also, no one at the party's ever heard of Chinese before.
Yeah, it's so.
Yeah.
It's
I just
very
happen to
odd.
know
What
it.
language is that?
I'm also gonna act like I know Chinese,
All right, cool. You're just playing along.
even though I
Perfect.
have no idea.
我们是中国人吗?
So I really don't want to get kicked out of the group I just got invited
Lol.
to.
So
I pretend I also know Chinese.
So you've confused Barrios, and that's kind of where we stand right now. You guys.
I
still
nudged to
talk?
Dwaynicus. Hey, I'm just fucking with this guy, dude. We don't. I know Chinese, but Ashen doesn't.
I know Chinese too, so it didn't even matter if you were messing with him or not.
Nice.
Haha.
I
Perfect.
pray to God this guy smartens up, you know?
All right.
So,
I'm not gonna make you take a religion check for that one because nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So are you guys about to leave Kleinstadt and go to Lathander's now, or what?
There are two
Go to a new
paths
place?
from the city. You guys aren't gonna head northwest because there's not much out there. You want to explore this region. So you can either head south to the White Witch's Swamp or east to Lathander's Chosen.
Also, we're not going to the desert?
No, this is still these forest regions. It's just different
Okay.
places in the region.
Can we roll where to go?
Are you just talking to yourselves? I mean, if no one has an opinion, you guys don't want to vote on it, you could roll, but
I don't have an opinion because I have to head southeast anyway, so
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion either.
it doesn't matter to me. I'm headed southeast anyway.
Does anybody want to make anything
Yo,
decision?
man.
A
I'm
roll?
trying to kill some witches.
I mean, I was liking the name of what is it?
White Witch's Swamp.
White Witch's Swamp.
Yeah, it's in the
like a good
Discord, by the
name.
way, the map, and also on
Yeah.
Daryl's stream.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah,
Cool. All right. So is that where you guys want to go?
Yeah, I'm down.
sounds good to me.
Let's go.
Sure.
So it's about 4 days by foot to the White Witch's Swamp. If you guys travel fast, maybe a day less. Go travel slowly and carefully. It's up to your preference. What does the party want to do?
I think we should sneak in.
Yeah,
I mean,
so,
sneak around,
So take
not
it
really.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I only have like 5 days of rations though. It's gonna suck.
Oh shit, I forgot about
The druid has some abilities that might help with that.
I have 10 days of ration.
Yeah. Well, and also good berry, and also he has survival skills
I
up the
need
ass and
mistletoe, though.
nature.
I would
That is
get to
interesting.
I don't
I
think I
get
have
to
any
find
rations.
mistletoe.
We still have survival in nature, so you guys are probably going to be okay. He knows what he's doing.
Did you not take like a explorer's pack or anything, Ashen?
No.
I think you
Oh,
do.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, you have one.
Years pack.
Do you know, like,
Yeah,
it doesn't say that I
Dungeoneer's
have
pack, does it have
food,
food?
but
Oh, I thought Dungeoneer's pack has like 20 rations.
I think it's probably 10.
yo,
Okay.
DM, it says I got no food in my inventory. What's up with that?
I assumed it's part of your pack and you hadn't consumed it, and you've been
Oh.
in town for a while, you probably restocked. So I'm going to assume that everyone's pack has the default amount of food in it.
What's the default?
So Dungeoneer's pack, 10 days rations. Explorer's pack, 10 days rations.
Oh, okay. Right
I have entertainers back.
Entertainer's pack,
5
days
right?
rations. Yep. So kind of just enough to get there if nothing goes wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Or I mean, you won't starve. You take a long time to starve anyways. But
Alright.
Could
Yeah.
could we say like since we know we're gonna be traveling, like we could have bought some more rations? Could have added like.
oh
a
yeah,
little
you can
bit
go
to
to
do
you can
that?
go. There's
I mean, we
supply
haven't
store
left
in
yet,
town.
right? Like, we're still kind of in this.
Yeah, you're still in town. You haven't left yet. If you would like, you can go to the merchant or to a. There's a kind of general goods store in the area. If you want to pick up some more supplies, maybe some potions.
Alright, I'm looking to buy some hot
A
dogs.
huge supply. All right, hot dogs, cool. They don't have those because it's a tiny town in the northwest region of the main grasslands. But you know, it's.
Do they
good
got
for
any
the truck.
dog? Do they got any actual hot dogs?
No. Unfortunately, no.
I want to buy. I want to buy like 5 days more rations.
All right, cool. That's just.
It's
You know.
5 silver pieces per ration.
Sure. We haven't really set up how the economy works in this yet.
I mean, that's what
like,
it
I'll
is
take
in
your-
D&D.
What's the equation? What's the exchange rate? Do you know? To gold?
5. Yeah, it's 10 silver pieces to gold.
All right, sure. So yeah, a silver piece of ration is fine with me. Food's not a huge problem in this town. If you're in a town where it's much rarer, or you're somewhere that's whatever.
Okay, can I get another 5 also?
Yeah, sure. So just
Yeah.
What else are
take
you
off
selling?
1 gold, put yourself to 5 silver, and then have
Yeah.
however much.
Okay. I mean, it's 5 silver for 1. Like that's what the rules.
Oh, for
are.
1?
Yeah.
Oh,
For
sorry.
1.
Okay, so take
Yeah.
off then
So it'd be
3, and you have like
2.5.
5 silver pieces left or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 gold pieces.
Right.
Yeah.
Merchant. What other things are you selling?
In supply we have some couple of potions, just basic alchemical healing potions. Have
Oh.
rope, food,
Ooh.
tools, such as like artisan tools, all the kind of basic tool sets. We sell
much?
dice.
How much for the potion and the rope?
The bundle of rope at 50 feet, that would cost you a couple of gold. Potion.
Does the Dungeoneer pack not come with rope?
It might. Okay, you should open. Go to D&D Beyond and see if you can find that stuff. Yeah, the Dungeoneer's pack, because that'll just help you. So in items, or maybe it won't show up. Oh yeah, hold on. Dungeoneer's pack comes with 50 feet of rope as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're.
So you have food and rope and stuff. Maybe a gold piece for a potion. They have a pretty good herbalist in the area. He actually acts as their cleric. So
Health potions are 50 gold.
50.
Yeah, because I mean they're pretty
Yeah.
rare and OP. So
Yeah. I mean,
that's what it is. In
Yeah,
World.
yeah,
I, mean,
I was
it's
kind
your
of like-
world.
probably restraining costs in general. So instead of having just huge numbers, like a 1 gold just kind of carries further, basically. But I mean, like, how much gold do people have? I'm not sure we have enough money then for everybody to get potions.
yeah.
And like, I mean, I don't know.
Ashen and I should.
I am
We
not.
killed the bandit leader.
Yeah, we
We
have
have
three
like a
pieces.
shit ton of
You
money.
guys do have all the gems and stuff, but no one to exchange them in town. You need to go to a
they
bigger
not-
city to.
I mean, I do just
They
have
not
like
have any
straight
gold?
up 50 gold.
Not much. They kind of have starting gold. Yeah, like Daryl has enough gold to buy a potion.
But I also can heal people.
He also has a healing spell. It's true.
I
As
also
well
have
as I
healing
think someone else has a
spell. I
healing
have
potion.
cure wounds.
Yeah, so you have a couple of healers. Yeah, I mean, is that
The bandits only had gems, no gold.
They had
not they
some.
looted anyways. I think they looted a small amount of gold just from the captain, but they did find gems in the
60 pieces, but we split it.
yeah. So
Oh, so you...
12 by. They have some amount of gems, but this merchant won't take them. You don't have anybody else to exchange them. You need to go to a larger city like Ironheart Hold or the Heart of the Mountain for that. Perhaps even Kane's Grove, but it's a bit of a gamble.
Is the 60 gold pieces the worth of the gems? Is that what you're saying?
They have 12 gems, 50 gold pieces each.
Okay.
Yeah, they got pretty lucky.
Alright.
Yeah, okay, sorry, just out of like the game for a second. I couldn't find much on the value of. Oh, there you go. It only takes 25 gold to make a healing potion. So I guess it could be like 50, but.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the people usually sell for, since it takes 25 gold to make it.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's put it down to 40, because let's put it down to 40 anyways. We're still working out the economy. In larger cities, like different cities will have different economies as well. This place, they actually have just like good supply of herbs and stuff, and their herbalist is pretty effective at his job. So it doesn't take them a lot of effort to make a lot of healing potions. They don't often have high demand, so it's not like they are in high demand.
Also, we get a discount because we're the guard.
It's true. All right, 35 gold healing potion in this just for your heroic bravery, let's say.
I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 healers, right? I mean.
Yeah, and you also have your rests and stuff. You'll be going to another town soon. You're probably going to be okay.
Probably won't really need any health potions at the moment.
Yeah. All right. So, do you want to buy one, Daryl, or?
No.
All right. Cool. So you guys want to just head south? You bought food. I hope you guys have incorporated that into your everything.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys head off. You're going at a slow speed. So you guys want to roll stealth just because you might as well, right? If you're gonna go slow, anyways.
Yeah.
Cool. So everybody roll. Do you want your stealth check? Just kind of the usual.
Okay.
Plus
Add proficiencies and such. Daryl, remember that if you're not proficient, you add half your proficiency to it, anyways.
Isn't that? Oh no, that's level 3.
15?
No, that's level 2 as well as
right.
Song of Rest.
Right.
Those are both level 2.
So like I add my dex and the
Jack of all trades bonus or your proficiency bonus if that's the better.
I got -1.
Ooh.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Wow.
I got 15.
Wait, sorry, but so did you roll? What did you roll then?
I rolled a 1 and my stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're treating 1 as critical fail anyway, so like it doesn't matter. You couldn't get negative, and I think it'll probably cap out at 1 anyways, even if you do have like negative multipliers. But 1 is not a automatic fail regardless.
I'm not very stealthy.
He's not the most dexterous of the party.
Since we're all like just kind of walking, do you want to just do a group?
Yeah, well, this is a group stealth. I'm just yeah. So this is what we're doing. Just group stealth. I've determined the DC.
I rolled a 19. I mean, I rolled a 14 plus 5, so 19.
Cool.
I got a 15.
Anybody else? Okay.
15 as well.
Cool. All right. So you guys just head off down the path. After about a day of travel, large field. Just kind of walking. You see these figures standing in the field, just completely still, arms outstretched.
Scarecrows.
Yeah, maybe. Do you guys want to check it out?
I do. No, I don't. I help Ashen with the perception check.
Sure. So yeah. So
Ashen, you wanna look at what those things are over there?
Personally, I think they're scarecrows.
I'll take a look at it.
Alright, cool. So, you guys, you keep your distance, more or less, and you have good vision, you're an elf. So roll 2d20, pick the highest, because you have advantage from Daryl helping you, or from Pusayeth helping you.
10 plus...
plus your stealth times 2, because of your expertise, and then plus, your dexterity as well.
17.
Cool. So what from you can tell, they're scarecrows.
Ooh.
They're just kind of standing there in the field, one on either side of the
So,
road.
so you mean they're not alive?
Until you can just tell they're scarecrows.
Okay.
You want to just keep heading down to White Witch Swamp?
I pick up a rock beside me and throw it into the field.
At the scarecrow, or just into the field.
At the scarecrow.
All right. Make an attack roll. How far did you guys get to like look at them?
I think we're just looking from the road, right?
Yeah. Well, so like they're kind of on either side of the road, just like a little bit off the field, maybe 15 feet out from the road, but just kind of on either side. So like the throwing distance of a rock, which is an improvised weapon, is either 20 feet for regular range or 60 feet for disadvantage. Up to 60 feet for disadvantage, sorry. So either you guys are close enough that he gets a good throw of the rock, or it'll be a little more work, and you guys can be farther away.
Well, you said the Scarecrow is 15 feet from the road, right?
15 feet from the road? Are you guys like right between them?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so just make attack roll with your strength modifier.
Everybody or just Daryl?
Just Daryl, he's throwing the rock.
And I add the jack of all trades, right?
I think that's just ability checks, not attack rolls, unfortunately.
Okay. I got a 15.
Give me 1 sec. Sorry. I'm already getting lost in my books. This is a good start. You can tell I'm very experienced with DMing and everything, huh?
Dude, just like we're very experienced with playing like shit.
Yeah, you're
Well,
right, you're right.
I mean, if it's just a sitting Scarecrow, I mean, you can decide if it hits
Just-
or not.
Roll, yeah. Well, he still has to throw it. I mean, if he has a shitty throw, he just wouldn't land it.
Well, he said
Roll
he
for
got a
damage.
15.
Yeah.
Which dice for damage?
Pretty sure. Isn't a rock just one?
It's a 1d4, because improvised weapon, technically.
I got a 4.
Okay. So the rock hits the scarecrow, and it just kind of sits there for a moment and sways, and the heads turn slowly, and they break the sticks behind them and jump down. Everybody roll initiative.
Are we next to White Witch's Swamp yet, or no?
You're only about days into your travel. It'll be about
days.
5 days at this pace.
How do you roll initiative again?
20.
So just a
right?
d20 and add your initiative bonus, which is at the top of the page.
Guys, the
20.
Scarecrow had a siren on it.
Yeah, what's this? Oh gosh, what are my rolls? I got a 6 initiative.
17 at 3, 20.
I got an
I was
8.
17.
Sorry, 17, Joseph?
Yes.
What was your roll? Sorry, Pasea?
18. I mean 8. Very big
Very
difference.
fortunate mistake.
Sorry, I'm just rolling some dice.
Yeah, roll for that.
Alright,
Like-
so the order is Ashen first, followed by Dwaynicus, followed by the Scarecrow on the right side of the road, then Pusaeth, then Barrios, sorry.
Barrios.
I think that was it. Yeah, and then the Scarecrow on the left side of the road. So Ashen, you're up.
Just call me Bar.
Which
Perfect.
which scarecrow did I throw the rock at?
You threw the Scarecrow, the rock at the Scarecrow on the left. He did take damage from that,
Okay.
actually.
Can I use a short bow?
Sure.
Okay.
So roll your.
Do we notice anything out of the ordinary in this field? Make a perception check.
You make a perception check as a bonus action when it gets to your turn, or you can have Arca do that.
Okay.
Besides
Or,
the scarecrows that are alive.
I mean, magic is always kind of disconcerting, and they're probably dark magic related. So Ashen, you should be rolling a d20 and adding +5, basically.
Okay, 16, so 21.
Cool, that hits. Roll 1d6 for damage.
5.
Cool. So that was the one on the left. Is that the one Daryl threw a rock at?
I'll hit the other one.
Okay. Cool.
Guess I lost one arrow then.
Yeah, like I'm keeping track of it. Remember to collect your arrows after if they don't break, or if you don't lose them. So this one's like stuck in the chest of the Scarecrow, as it kind of has
So after
jumped
I
off
can
its
claim it
perch.
back, right?
Yeah, after the fight, you can go and just collect them and hopefully don't break any. Then Dwaynicus, you're up. You do have Wild Shape if you're interested in trying it out. Otherwise, just make an attack with one of your weapons or use a spell.
Joseph?
Is he like?
Sorry.
I referred to you as Dwaynicus. I expected
Dwaynicus.
that you would track your name.
So.
Oh wait, sorry. Did you added your initiative modifier to your
Yeah,
roll?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So, okay, cool. Perfect. All right, cool. Just making sure.
That's my bad.
No worries. That I should assume that you got it right. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So, do I have to take a bonus action to pick up pebbles?
No. I think it's kind of a free action to pick up like a weapon or something. So if you collected like a rock or a couple of rocks, like a handful, I consider that a free action.
Okay, so I'm going to use magic stone
Sure.
on some. Sorry.
Could you run me through what that does real quick? I'm not familiar with the ability.
Basically, usually the sling does like 1d4.
Yeah.
But if I sling a magic stone, it does 1d6 plus my spell mod.
Cool.
So yeah, so I'm gonna
Where did you find that spell?
It's a cantrip.
Did you know like what the source is for it?
What do you mean? It's a
I can't
druid.
find it. Yeah.
I
Is it
see
a
it.
specific
I'm
thing?
looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Wait,
Cool.
what?
I can't. Is it like Xanathar's thing or is it in the base?
It's Elemental Evils player campaign. So it's I think it's just a basic. I think it's
That's not that.
player's
Well,
handbook
that's
kind
like from something. I we'll let it go because like I mean don't want
I
to change things out. So
thought-
sure, just keep track of it because I don't have anything to keep track of it. So I'm gonna leave it up to your.
I thought it was basic because D&D Beyond shouldn't let me use anything that's not
Yeah,
basic.
Elemental Evil player's companion is like a basic thing. I thought because
Like maybe it's a
There's not actually
free
a book
thing, but
for
it's
it.
not like it's not part of the player's handbook. Is all. That's what I have.
oh okay.
So that's fine.
Well, either
so
way, all it is instead of throwing like regular
yeah,
rocks,
cool.
my rocks
Perfect.
now do more damage.
so is that's a bonus action to cast that?
Yeah.
Cool.
And so
All
I'm
right.
gonna use my action to throw, to use my sling
Sure.
on the scarecrow on the right.
Yep. So make an attack roll. Just a d20. You have no modifiers, I don't think.
17. But do I have to add my dex mod because?
No, you pick the modifier, and so like you're supposed to use strength actually, and you have nothing for strength. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And roll for damage. Which one was that again? Sorry.
So I got 17 on my
Yeah. You hit for sure.
and on the right side.
Cool. And then the damage is 1d6 plus your spell modifier.
Yep.
Cool. So just go ahead and roll damage.
So I got a 5.
So 9 total.
Yep.
Cool.
And I mean, for future reference, I mean, you decide what you want, but like for Ashen, he actually shouldn't get his proficiency bonus since it's an improvised weapon. Probably not proficient in improvised.
Ashen used the bow.
Oh, I thought he threw a rock at it. Oh wait,
No,
no,
that
sorry,
is
Theseus.
Pasayeth, yes. You're
I am-
probably right. I just consider at the range that he was throwing it
Yeah.
and such, it's like not hard to throw the rock. But like I see your point. I'll consider it for the future things.
I'm proficient with slings.
Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
you're fine for sure. He was talking about Daryl throwing the
Oh,
rock at
picking
the
up the
beginning.
rock.
You're good. I forgot to include your proficiency modifier. That's fine. Okay. Next. So he's stands back up after jumping off of the post, and he runs over. What's your arrangement in like standing around? By the way, like you guys are in the center, but who's where on the road?
We're probably just in a line, right?
All right.
I feel like I'd be in the front since I through the rock.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, he probably got closer.
Cool. And then is there somebody directly behind him, or is it kind of like a rhombus, or what? Is it a line behind him and he's just in front?
Probably like three, like us three together, and then
Yeah, I
he's,
was thinking like
in the
a
middle in
triangle
front.
kind of.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I'm putting or I mean, yeah. Well, like where like in what order, like from left to right, just so I can have it some scheme of things written down. This is, I guess, why it's good to have a map set up.
maybe do like Ashen at the top, and then me in the middle, and then Dwaynicus at the bottom, and then you say it's in the middle, like in front of me, maybe.
Alright, I got you guys. Okay. So the Scarecrow runs over and swipes at Ashen.
Wait, he runs over?
Yeah, they have feet.
Oh.
They're not really Scarecrows. They just look like it. That's
Spoilers.
You guys got. Well, I mean, you're being attacked by it. It got a natural 20.
You're telling me the fake
there's two
Scarecrow
attacks,
got a
though.
natural 20?
And the second one, nothing. So
This is
fight me. Holy shit! All right, hold on. Let me use like the dice.
So I
utility
says to the group, you know, I don't think these are Scarecrows, guys.
You sure?
yeah,
sure?
are you positive?
I don't know, man. I mean,
right.
did you see its head when it looked at me? It was like completely around.
I think you're just imagining things.
So
I'm trying.
no, that's good, man.
I thought it was easier to roleplay Krusk. Because we both have an intelligence of 6.
So the Scarecrow just gashes its claws into Ashen's chest and slams him into the ground. Pulls back, and he's actually dead. Not even unconscious. Or is he? No, he's dead.
Wow.
Ashen is dead?
Yeah. So should we just move on? We can probably find a way to resurrect him, but he's dead right now.
What do you mean? If we walked past those Scarecrows, they would have attacked us probably.
It's true. It would have been a surprise instead of you guys attacking at the same time. We're just gonna move on for now, and we will see what happens in the future. But so currently, Ashen is just like a big
tear rolls down my
claw
face.
print embedded in his chest.
I'll write a
pouring
song
blood. He's
for you, buddy.
Knocked out.
Give me
entirely.
inspiration dice for that one.
Oh, there
Next
once
in the
was
order-
a hero named Ragnar the Rare.
Next in the order.
Give
is...
Dwaynicus inspiration dice for that.
No. Poseidon.
I roll a
it's your turn.
performance check.
Or to do what?
I improvise a song, a requiem for Ashen.
All right. Take a religion check with your charisma.
13 plus 19.
Okay. So you play a requiem on your horn.
Oh, he has a horn? That's really
Yeah,
good.
he has a horn. That's his
Wait,
instrument of
wait,
choice.
wait,
our
wait,
bard.
wait.
He's gonna play the record. So as you do this, a faint light breaks through the clouds, and just kind of like touches Ashen slightly, and then fades away. It is now. Oh, actually, that was a bonus. That's probably a bonus action playing on your horn because you're pretty good at that. So go. You want to make a regular action or?
Yeah, I wanna slash the Scarecrow that killed Ashen, and I get advantage because I'm overcome with emotion.
I don't know if you
Am I
get advantage.
fallen?
Just
Yeah,
just make
okay,
an attack roll.
that's fine.
You know.
All right. Plus my dex, right?
Yes. It's like your proficiency bonus and your dexterity.
My proficiency bonus or my attack bonus?
It's the same. Sorry, like your attack bonus should include your 2+ proficiency and your and your 2+ dexterity. So it should be +4. Like that's what you add to your roll.
So 17.
Yep. Roll for damage. 1d8.
8.
Wow, nice.
Did you say someone got knocked? Sorry, my girlfriend called me.
Ashen died.
But I
Like not
resurrected
knocked
him.
unconscious. Like such overkill that he was killed instantly by the Scarecrow.
What
And
did
then
the Scarecrow
sorry?
get?
it got a critical hit, and then it rolled the highest possible damage dice. So it did like more than twice his max health and just fucking kicked his ass.
And I decided it was a good idea to throw a rock at
Yeah.
him.
And then Paseius played a little Requiem for him, and then slashed at the Scarecrow. It is now Bar's turn.
Barrios?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bar. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it has been called.
I will go up to the
The one on the right's been attacked the most, and it's the one that killed
the one that ran up, right? Oh, did the left one?
They
run
both.
up
They
too?
both. Oh, actually, the left one. Yeah, the left one's actually sorry. Still, he landed. So the only one near you guys is the one on the right. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll go up to him and oh, okay, so bonus action. Okay, so I'm going to I have my rapier in my right hand and then a
Perfect.
dagger in my left.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him with my rapier first and then my dagger second.
Sure. So I'm just making an attack rule for each, and you know, like you only get a modifier for the first attack and yada yada. Right.
The sneak attack.
You don't get a sneak attack because the character already attacked you. Don't have it, or I guess you do have advantage.
I mean,
You do have advantage because he's
someone's next to him, right? Or...
Yeah, you're flanking him actually. Yes, you have advantage. You have
I mean,
sorry, you
I'll go on
don't.
a
Sorry, you
flanking.
don't have advantage. You do have sneak attack, but you don't get your proficiency bonus and stuff on your left-handed attack.
Is someone next to him though?
Yeah. Sorry. So Paseius is next to him, so you get your sneak attack.
I'll go
damage.
into a flanking position of him so I can get advantage also.
Oh. Sure.
Like I'm gonna use my movement.
All right, so you move around him. Sure.
Yeah, and then
Cool. Do that.
yeah. Wait, why don't I get my proficiency on? I have proficient in two-handed.
Yeah, you don't get proficiency on the second attack. If you're dual wielding, you only get proficiency on the right-handed attack unless you have the dual fighting feat, I think.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. So
I
your
mean,
so your rapier
just
gets.
I'll just use my rapier then. I didn't.
Well, you can use both. It's just the right one gets the rapier will get the proficiency bonus, and the dagger just gets nothing. It just has a base roll. So you might as well use both.
I'll
still.
do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Cool. So rapier with advantage, and then
Yeah.
I guess do that one after maybe. Whatever you want to do.
9 plus 5. So 14. Does 14?
Okay.
hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Then for the dagger.
Oh, do you want me to roll both?
You might
first?
attack them both at once. It's fine because the damage is different anyway, so it'll be easier to keep it separated.
Yeah, no. 5.
Okay,
plus
yeah. That
3,
plus nothing
right?
because it's that's your second attack.
My dexterity doesn't get added?
You get I think.
I think dexterity, just not
Oh,
proficient.
that's interesting. But I still miss, regardless even if it did.
Yeah.
So the right one hits. So roll 1d8 plus 1d6 for sneak attack.
Okay. Oh my gosh, my rolls are terrible. 1d6.
Wait, can I give him Bardic Inspiration? Oh wait, no. That's a
You already
bonus
hit.
action, right?
Yeah, I already
It is
rolled.
bonus action. Yeah, it also is a bonus action. Sorry. So what is it, Bar?
6. 6 damage.
Six total. Alright, cool. It's now the left Scarecrow's turn. He rushes over and claws at Dwaynicus viciously. So
No, please.
3 and plus 3 miss. Natural 20.
What the fuck? Cheating.
Sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know.
Are you rolling actual dice or are you?
Yeah, I'm rolling physical dice as well.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I
So that
I
DC
genuinely apologize.
20 on.
So sorry. Hold on. Does critical like double dice or like also added damage? Just the dice, right?
I mean, Critical Role just does it for expedience sake. You just double it. But I mean, you're actually supposed to just roll that dice twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or
Okay, but
I
it's
mean,
just
whatever
just
it
the
is.
dice is affected though. It's not like if it's like
Yeah, it's just
whatever
dice,
plus
not,
one.
not
Okay, cool.
modifier.
So you take
not modifier.
7. Dwaynicus.
Okay.
These claws streak across your chest. They snag on your armor, and you're not as injured as you could have been, but a trickle of blood starts to pour out of the scratches. It is now back to top of the order, but Ashen is currently occupied, so it's back to Dwaynicus' turn. Now
wait.
you guys are also being flanked, I guess.
I mean, you said Ashen is dead though, right?
Yeah.
Occupied with God.
Yeah.
What is it not unarmed strikes? Are they not using unarmed strikes?
No, they have
Something
claw.
else. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to
First he was occupied with God, and now he's dancing with the devil in my chat.
So wait, in terms of, so there's the Scarecrow to the right of the road.
Yeah, so
Okay,
right
so-
now, in terms of like, you're basically in a line, except Paseath is slightly in front. On the far right is Bar. Between Bar and you is a Scarecrow. Then there's you, and on your left side there's another Scarecrow. The Scarecrow between you and Bar is the one that you guys have been attacking the entire time, besides the one that Daryl threw a rock at.
Wait, so are you saying Dwaynicus is in front of it, and then I'm behind it, and then?
Basically,
Paseath
Paseath is in front of it, and,
okay. And then
you
I'm
guys are on
behind.
either side of it, but also the Scarecrow's on either side of Dwaynicus.
So we're like triangle around the right side one, and then to
Yeah.
my left.
Yeah, then
Is
you're like
the
just
other-
1 and 2 on the other side of you on the left
Yeah,
side.
okay.
Yes, exactly.
You know what?
Let him have it.
I'm go-
Kill him.
I don't do anything. Jesus Christ.
Whack him with your staff then.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit
You
him
have
with my,
the
with my
spear.
spear.
Perfect.
You didn't do it.
So roll
shape?
for you could also wild shape.
Pardon?
You could also
Wild shape.
turn into an it could be like a wolf or something pretty much.
I'm just gonna try the spear for now.
All right.
A mountain goat, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It would make
Yeah.
sense.
It makes sense.
I yell out to Dwaynicus, use the rock bottom on him.
All right. So yeah, roll to attack. It's just it's a d20 plus nothing, or plus
Yeah.
2 for your proficiency. Sorry,
6.
6.
Yeah, 6 total.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
Yeah.
It is now that Scarecrow you started attack's turn. He's gonna try and claw at you again.
At who?
Claw me.
Yeah, he's gonna claw at Dwaynicus once more.
Did the Scarecrow on the right even try to claw me?
That's the one
Last
that's doing it.
No, but I mean, he
Sorry.
clawed Ashen last turn, didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Well,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
He's clawing you right now.
Who did the left one claw?
Me.
Dwaynicus.
The left one clawed Dwaynicus as well. They're just kind of
Okay.
ganging up on him right
Okay.
now. It so it had advantage, but it rolled like some really shit stuff, so it misses entirely. So it's now Paseath's turn.
Do we know why it has advantage?
It's
It's
flanking.
because he's flanking. They're flanking
Oh, the left one ran behind.
Dwaynicus right now. Yeah.
No, no, they didn't
they're
run
on either
behind. They were
side.
already like, yeah.
Because they were just like complete on either side of you guys when you started. Then they came in after you attacked them, and because you moved around the one, they're now just in kind of a formation around.
We're flanking the right
You
one,
know
though,
what?
right?
You probably got attack of opportunity, Bar, because they moved. He would have moved away from you to attack
Dwaynicus?
Dwaynicus. Yeah, so make an attack of opportunity.
Oh my god, my rolls are shit. 11.
Hold on, give me a second. Close the book for no reason.
You're trolling.
I'm definitely new to this. Give me.
New to reading books? You would be,
Yeah.
dumbass.
I am. I'm illiterate.
I want to like write it down or something.
Unliterate.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely have it like
Yeah.
prepped in a sec. Okay, you hit on that.
Oh, 11? Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1d8. Oh my god, 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
Oh wait, 2 plus 3. So
Extra damage.
well, 3 for my dexterity bonus.
You don't add dexterity to damage, I don't think.
Yeah,
Do you
I
add
do.
just, I thought you just added to hit.
As a rogue, I have like it's my dexterity added with finesse weapons. That's how rogues work.
Hold on. Let me take a look at that. You're probably right. I should just know this already. Expertise, sneak attack.
I mean, if it
Can you
wasn't
quote
like
the name of that? I don't see that.
Well, no, I mean it's just like what it is.
There'd be a rule name for it though, and I just don't see.
Let's go to
I guess you would. Oh, you. Oh, sorry. Return. Okay. No action.
It doesn't. That's weird. It doesn't-
Is that maybe for assassin or something else? Like
No. It's just every rogue. That's how rogues get their decks added, or they wouldn't do any damage. Being rogue.
Page 14 maybe.
Not the same page for me, I think, as it is for whatever you're looking at. What are you looking at, Daryl?
I'm just looking at a Reddit thread. It says that modifiers go for attack and damage rolls, and it's not just for dex. It's actually also for strength.
Oh, really? This is just
Wait,
a
what?
general rule. Okay.
Yeah, because there's one thing where somebody's like, "Why do you add dex to your damage?" And then somebody's like, "Actually,
You had everything.
you're supposed to add it to strength also."
Ah. Alright, let me just like.
Yeah, so one reason is implied by an answer from Jeremy Crawford, lead rules designer for D&D 5e. You always add the appropriate ability modifier to the damage of your weapon attacks unless a feature tells you not to.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
I can also like link the tweet.
No, yeah, I'm looking at that now. So what's like? I think so. The right one's probably dead then.
Yeet!
I
mean, yeeted?
actually forgot to add my +3 to my first hit.
Yeah, I think no one has been because like I didn't know, and then like you forgot that one. So the right one is dead. No one's
just
attacked the
forgot.
left one yet. So we're just gonna like someone like fuck that thing up. Like the monster, not like the rule. I fucked up the rule. So you guys have killed the one on the
Fuck the
right.
Scarecrow?
So...
Yo, you got it, Chief.
Wait, whose turn is it right?
Me.
My
I haven't
turn.
gone yet.
So,
Oh wait.
Is it yours?
Yeah,
You guys go
no,
before the left.
it wasn't
Scarecrow.
my turn. It wasn't my turn. I got.
Yeah, it would be Pasayeth and then Bar.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
So
So,
we're
Pasayeth, so right now it's like you in front, Bar on the right. Right behind you, pretty much, is Dwaynicus, and on the left, kind of behind you, is the Scarecrow that's alive still.
Okay. Can I move into a position to flank it?
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
So
So
you just want to go around back of it or something?
Well,
Doesn't...
Oh, I meant like I wanted to flank with Pusayeth at this. Oh wait,
Okay,
no, that was with
that's
that was with the
thing,
right
though.
one that already died. Never mind.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah. Okay. So it is. So Pasayeth moves around to flank. He's so like on either side now is like Pasayeth and Dwaynicus around that left Scarecrow or the remaining Scarecrow. So roll to attack. So flanking gives you advantage, right?
yeah.
Yeah, cool. So roll with advantage. You can. Do you have a dagger as well as the? Sorry.
Yeah, I do have a dagger.
Yeah, because you can. They're both finesse weapons, so you can use them both at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Give me,
thought.
give me one. Let me check one thing. No, you can definitely. You just don't add your bonus to it, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, because actually, I'm pretty sure you do not add your like attack bonus to the second attack unless you have the dual wielding, feat. Dual wielder. You can use 2 weapon fighting even. Oh no, you can draw. Alright, hold on. Sorry, these are questions that just need to be asked. Weapons. Or sorry, sorry. Is rapier just finesse? You can't dual wield. Sorry, I thought it was light. That was my mistake. So you couldn't have attacked with both, anyways.
Okay.
Bar actually when he did, but we'll just leave the guy dead because he should have probably been dead anyways. I think I missed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right there.
But yeah, sorry. So just the one you can use the rapier.
Is it Marshall?
So
Okay.
you can go ahead and just like make attack with a rapier with advantage and
Okay. I got Sorry, no.
Oh,
17.
so under attack bonus, you should be putting the modifier based on your stats. So for like, you should put +2 to the attack bonus, and that's like +2 damage, not to hit. I think, or I mean, I don't know, whatever. Like it's easy for you to remember. But sorry, so did you roll? What did you roll?
I rolled 13, and my bonus is 4, so 17.
Yeah, cool. So you hit. Roll for damage. So like 1d8 plus dexterity bonus.
4.
Total.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Now it is Bar's turn. Or Bahrios, or Matt, or whatever.
Oh my fucking god, he fucking dead.
Matt, are you? Hello.
Yeah, my bad.
It's your turn.
Okay. I want to get into a. Oh well, I guess they already have a flanking.
They're already flanking, but you can move into attack them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move into attack. So,
Cool.
but I still get whatchamacallit on it.
Yeah, you get a sneak attack bonus.
Yeah.
Yep, because it's.
So, I mean, so if I hit, it's 16.
Cool. Roll damage.
3 plus 2 plus 3, so 8 damage.
Cool. All right, it's its turn now. So just gonna swing back at you after you slash at it with your rapier. 11.
No, my armor class is 14.
Okay, cool. Alright, it misses both attacks, so it just claws at you, just dodge out of the way nimbly and gracefully. Back to top of the order, it is now Dwaynicus' turn.
Alright, so it's just the left.
Yep, and you guys are flanking it right now.
Give him the rock bottom.
I'm gonna hit him with the...
The rock bottom!
You know what? I'm gonna hit, even though I'm right next to him, I'm gonna hit him with the magic stone again.
Okay, I think you have disadvantage attacking with a ranged weapon at short range, but you have advantage from flanking.
No, I'm not gonna.
Or he's gonna hit him with it?
I'm gonna hit him with it, yeah.
Okay, so like an improvised weapon kind of thing. So let
Yeah.
me just really quick check on if that like affects anything else, because I know it does affect some things. Sorry, like see, this is what I'm saying about not knowing anything about what I'm doing. I'm just winging this. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with the rock bottom.
Nice. Thank God.
My next character will be Rayerio Mysterio.
Oh,
Yeah, so you don't get any proficiency bonus, but you can still use your strength and whatever. So just make a regular attack roll, basically.
Alright.
I don't know why, but that was my favorite wrestler when I was young. And like, it makes no sense because he was like shit in the games.
Lol.
9.
Sorry, I can't hear you very well. You're quiet. 9?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a miss. It's now.
I missed him with the rock bottom.
There you go. Alright, Puseyeth, you're up.
Alright. I finish him off. As daily as possible.
Nice, great, perfect. Alright, just make an attack if you. Or don't. I actually don't.
14.
14, yeah, hits. Roll damage, so 1d8 plus dexterity.
9.
Nice. Alright. It's looking pretty battered.
I slice it in half from the bottom
Clothes are
up.
tattered now, and hay is starting to kind of poke out of bits of it, but it's holding together pretty well and looks pretty angry. It's now Bar's turn.
I say to it,
My turn again.
hay is for
Yeah,
horses.
it missed its turn. There's not many things going on right now. It's down to you guys, basically, so.
Alright. Alright. Oh wait. I'm just gonna attack it again.
Yep.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
It's
So,
dead.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'll roll. I mean,
Yeah,
7
roll
plus-
just in case, you know.
7 plus.
Okay.
6. Oh, do you want to double or do you want to?
I like the double
want me to
thing,
roll
so
twice?
just whatever you roll
Okay.
in the first
So
die double.
6 plus 7 is. Oh my gosh. 6 is 13. 13 double 26 damage plus 3.
Oh no, you don't double the
9.
plus, right? You just double the.
No, yeah,
dice.
so you just added the
Yeah,
Okay, so-
yeah. I got a sneak attack. My sneak
Oh,
attack
okay.
is double.
Yeah, he does double the sneak attack.
Okay.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Cool.
I
So
rolled a 6 on sneak attack and then a 7 on damage. So
yeah, so you just
Did a
want
lot
like
of
obliterate.
damage.
Yeah, I think you just
I just
Make
I
this-
just slice it from top to bottom since it's hay.
nice.
It just goes
Wow.
straight through.
Yeah, so it cleaves right through and is standing there, and you see this divide, and it just kind of falls into and lands on the
Yeah, you
ground.
stole my kill, but in the
Um,
opposite direction.
So after that harrowing experience, I'm just gonna bring you guys up to level 3 because why not?
What's the experience?
We're not gonna. So Matt mentioned that like there's different approaches to experience. So instead of using like actual experience points, you can just like reward levels after some amount of time for like things we're on. So like role playing, achieving quests, fighting, all those things.
Okay.
So because you guys are all close anyways, and you literally we're a party member on that fight, we're gonna just bump you guys up.
Alright.
Is Ashen making a new character?
Well, so I don't know. So he's currently lying there on the ground, and you guys have just killed all those things. So what do you guys want to do right now?
I go over to the body.
Okay. What do you want to do with it?
Wait, what does Dwaynicus have to say?
Did the light that touched him when Hussein played his Requiem have any effect on?
Yeah, make a perception check or make a perception check.
I would like to also roll a check for
Sure.
for the scarecrows. I want to learn. I want to know if I know anything about them.
Okay.
Arcana check.
That's probably Arcana, I guess. Unless you so yeah, do an Arcana
You
check.
said they're dark magic, right? Or, I mean, magic.
Yeah, they're definitely kind of magical nature. It seems.
Okay.
So I got 13.
Okay. So you lean in close and you're just observing the huge bloody wound in the center of Ashen's chest, and you go down real close and you notice that there's a slight bit of breath coming out of him, but he's obviously
I'm gonna use
in dire
Cure
straits.
Cure Wound.
Alright. Cool. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, by some miracle, perhaps influenced by the beautiful requiem played by your bard, some small bit of life has been restored. So yeah, roll the cure wounds like heal.
So it's 1d8 plus my spellcasting mod.
Cool.
So it's 4 plus 4, I think.
And that's full health because So Ashen, you are alive right now. The grace of God. Well, you're not feeling great. Give me 1 second to like look at.
Okay.
He coughs up blood.
Yeah, lots of blood. You sit him up slowly after healing him. Make sure you mark off that you use the spell slot.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry, I'm looking just for one thing. You guys want to talk after that?
So,
what did you see? Did you see
Because
anything?
I was beside Ashen when Dwaynicus healed Ashen, I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "Hey, you know what, man? I saved you."
What?
He saved you, dude.
Oh, thank you.
I wrote this song and everything. You want to hear it? Ooh!
Is that it?
One more.
Oh, wait.
One more.
And then I get inspiration for that. Performance check.
I'm not. You can do a performance check. You can do a performance check.
And right after he says I
14.
him,
14. All right. More. I want to hear.
You want to hear more?
Yeah, I just because you're doing performance, you're performing right now, dude. Or that was it.
So I'm gonna say, yeah. we
Original
all-
composition.
Wait, Dwaynicus was talking, I think. He had something
We
to
all-
say.
We all helped save you. He played his horn, and I used actual magic to actually heal you.
Hey man, you saw that divine light. But anyway, so Arca, you suffer 3 levels of exhaustion. Because you were really just brought back from the dead. So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. and your speed is halved, so it's going to take a lot longer for your party to get along to the next city, but you are alive.
How long will I take to recover?
You have to rest in a town. I think a long rest at least.
Oh.
And perhaps some medicine will help. So, you guys gonna have to get to the town.
I nudge Ashen right in the wound and say, "Hey man, you and I both know it was only me."
Okay. Sorry. What did you roll, Matt, for your?
Yeah. A 9.
You can tell that they were animated by some kind of otherworldly force, perhaps evil, but you're not familiar with it exactly. You are aware. Sorry, you are aware that like this region's been kind of turmoil for some time, and no one's sure why, and that could be the cause.
Do
but
an
you
insight
can't really
check.
identify these particularly well. Insight into what?
Into I know that this area. I know about this area because my character has a bad history with witches.
But what are you doing insight for?
I don't know.
Okay,
I can
mean,
tell the group a little bit about the Scarecrows.
That's a history or a scarecrow. You'd have to do an Arcana check if you want to think about the scarecrow.
Dude, I can do it. Dude.
All right, do it.
Alright, bitch.
See if you know anything more than the.
I got a
rogue.
20.
You got a
Not
20?
not a natural 20.
Okay, you got a
But
20.
a 20.
So you kind of go over and you just observe and you're like kind of feeling it, and you can feel some very dark energy coming from it. Kind of, it seems spiritual in essence. But,
I pray to God and I ask him for answers.
He doesn't answer. He doesn't want to talk to you right now.
After he rests my friend, he's like, "I'm done with you for today, man."
But you can tell there's some crude magical influence kind of sweeping across the region, and this is this is like certainly a result of some greater force at work. They weren't you can't tell if they were created by anything. They may have just been animated by this evil. They may have been actually just scarecrows in the past. You actually cannot tell, but you know they are evil, or for whatever reason they were evil. Anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
So we're walking along the path, and are there trees alongside? Like, are we in the forested area very much?
Not in this immediate area, but up ahead there are trees.
Alright, I'll
You're
wait
just
until
kind of
we
walking. Sorry.
Should I wait until we get up ahead then, or?
It depends what you're trying to do.
I'm just trying to look around and see what kind of plants are in the area. Like, can I do that kind
yeah,
of...
I mean, this field there's not much going on. Like some small flowers and mostly just grass. Nothing super interesting of note. So if you want to see something, if you want to observe the plants more carefully, you might want to move up further towards the trees.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
cool.
fine.
So
I should probably wait until...
what's the party think? You guys heading off? After
Yeah, I take
Yep.
you're losing the party?
one of Ashen's arms and sling it out on my shoulder.
All right, cool.
Did you carry the
So
ammo?
you're normally be half speed. He has like a speed of 35. Because you're helping him along, we'll make it a speed of 20. So, if your guys were going at a slow pace, it would take you about that. What it was.
Were
Probably be
those
about-
scarecrows attacking us twice?
There were two of them.
Yeah, no, I mean each of them were doing their multi.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
There was a lot of critical rolls and a lot of bad rolls.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were both getting both their attacks. Sorry, what was I just talking?
You were saying how fast we would walk if we were going at 20 feet.
Oh yeah, so it'll take you guys, if you're going at a slow pace still, actually, you could go at a slow pace, anyways. Actually, that's your max speed pretty much because, the elf is severely injured still and whatever. So, it'll take about 4 days to get there from now. But, I think your, druid wants to examine the wildlife up ahead before you guys just kind of trek on. So you guys
Is this
wander
the
up.
second day or what?
Still, we're just after this encounter. You kind of it's just after this field. You guys just walked towards the tree line, and your druid is just kind of observing the nature in the area.
I mean, we all got all our hit points back then, right? Because of the long rest.
You didn't do a long rest.
Not yet.
It hasn't been a day.
Right?
Sorry, you guys literally just fought the Scarecrows, and then
Yeah.
started walking.
Okay.
So are we?
You can
in
do
the
a rest
forest?
if you want, like after. But or actually, you guys could do a long rest now, and your druid could observe things as you rest, and then we can start the next day basically.
I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah,
needs to rest.
Yeah, I know it's true. All right.
I would like
Yeah,
to.
unless-
So you guys pull up into the forest, and despite being severely injured, Ashen, being a wood elf, is very familiar with the best spots to stay. So you guys find a small clearing that's pretty secluded, so you won't be bothered by anything, I hope. And you kind of just set up camp, and he passes out, and you guys can sit around and talk and do what you wish while he rests.
I'll
And
stay up if everyone wants to sleep. Like, I'll stay up for 2 hours and
yeah, take shifts.
take shifts.
Before you guys start going to bed, I think the druid just wants to make some observations about the
I
area.
also have a quick question.
Sure.
So let's say I want to ritual cast something.
Yeah.
Does it require the material as well or not?
It's supposed to, I think.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, even with the arcane focus, I think rituals require it. But let me.
Could I would I be able to help with that?
No, he already has his own arcane focus, or the druidic focus. The issue is not if he has it; it's just that like if you're doing a ritual which doesn't impede on your spell slots, you need the.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually,
so
you
what-
cast actually, you can cast it as a ritual if it is a ritual and you have the spell prepared. So actually, I guess you don't need to have the. Let's just hold on. Give me like 1 more second instead of like me like
I
rushing.
would assume you still need the
Yeah, I think it is. Let me like just double check in the magic part of
because I think it's like the whole idea is just that
the ritual.
twice
Yeah,
the time instead of
totally. There's a reason for rituals being important or helpful.
like you just take twice the time instead of using a spell slot.
Yeah,
So therefore using spells when you're not in combat.
rituals. It's just spell can be cast following normal rules, or as a ritual.
Either way, I'm gonna.
You must have a feature that grants the ability to do so. Have a feature. Must have the spell prepared. Actually, you don't need material ingredient if you have a arcane focus.
Oh, awesome.
It just takes 10 extra minutes.
Okay, well, I'm going to, since we're gonna be here for a while, right? And we're
Mhm.
gonna long rest.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
might as well sleep
I'm-
overnight more or less. So yeah,
Before we actually
start
no,
taking shifts.
I was thinking of the wrong thing anyway. So
All right, cool.
look around, see what kind of plants there are in this.
Cool. Make a nature check.
18.
Okay.
So specifically, I was looking for yew, branches or leaves,
Okay.
and any mistletoe.
Okay.
I think it does still need the component.
I thought it did. I just looked at the ritual thing in the spellcasting section of the player's handbook.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too, and it doesn't even say anything about needing the components or not.
Yeah,
but I think it does then.
Well, normally, a spell does need physical component. Or actually, hold on. Maybe this
Yeah.
one.
A spell only needs it if it says it needs it. Otherwise, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a druidic focus or any kind of casting focus replaces the material component. The only
Oh, yeah.
thing that you must have if it's consumed by the spell,
Is
you
if
must
it's
have it. If
not
it's not
focused.
if it's not a focus, if the item is if it had to consume the berry to cast a spell, then you need the berry, but you don't if it's not. There are yew trees around and branches like fall to the ground and stuff. You recognize that there are some mistletoe bushes, but you don't see any berries in the immediate area. You can do a survival check if you want to find berries. You do notice as you're observing things that the flora in the area seem to be rather sickly, considering the good weather this region should be having. Leaves are not so green. Trees are kind of sickly and droopy.
okay.
Um, Yeah, so if you want to look for berries,
So-
you can do a survival check.
That's okay. I only need a Hold
The
on.
yew branch or
Actually,
something?
I just want to make
And you said that we went to level 3, so should we do level 3 stuff? Or?
Yeah. If you have that information available, just go right ahead and do that yourself. If anybody needs help with leveling up, I'm happy to help.
Wait, do I level up? Because I didn't really.
You do level up. You were part of that experience. It was more so that it was such a dramatic experience, and like there's a lot of things that went on. That's why you guys leveled up. It wasn't just killing those things. Yeah.
So I don't actually need. So. Actually, never mind. So I'm gonna grab some yew.
Sure.
Yew leaves. I'm gonna grab a small bunch.
Okay.
Maybe 10, 20 leaves, something like that.
Okay.
Like not that many.
Am I sleeping?
I think you guys haven't gone to sleep yet. If you
Okay.
want to go to sleep now while they're talking, you can. But you guys haven't figured out if you're sleeping in shifts. And whatever. This is kind of happening before
take
you
that.
guys settle down for the night.
And did you
I
say
said I would take that first.
I couldn't
Yeah.
tell if there were berries or that there are.
You recognize the bushes around, but you don't area. You can make a survival check if you want to like look for actual
Yeah.
berries.
I wanna do that.
Sure. Just go ahead and do a survival check.
So I noticed Dwaynicus
Critical
is
fail.
looking at you.
Sorry.
I
What'd
got-
you say, Joseph?
I rolled a 1.
Okay. I think you probably have advantage because you like identified the bushes in the area anyway. So like roll another one.
Okay, 13 plus 6 is 19.
Yeah, you find some bushes with. Although the bushes in general are not very healthy, there are some full like sprigs of mistletoe with berries and such.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab. I'm going to grab a couple sprigs of mistletoe.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use one of them to wrap the yew leaves that I had picked before, so that
Sure.
everything stays together in my bag. And then, I'm gonna cast Good Berry
Cool.
on another sprig of mistletoe.
Mhm.
And so that we have 10 berries.
Okay.
And so that's enough that each of us can eat at least one. And
Yep.
then we don't have to use our rations.
Cool. And just for the sake of like making it not too easy, I think the sprig is like consumed when you cast the spell. So you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the 10 berries, but whatever, just so it's not like infinite berries.
So I have the one sprig that I tied up
Yeah.
the leaves with, and I
Cool.
have the leaves and the berries. And the berries only
Perfect.
last one day anyway.
Yeah. Oh.
It says if they have not been consumed within 24 hours of casting the spell, they lose their potency.
Yeah.
Or 1 hit
Oh.
point.
Okay.
They don't give.
So you want to hand that out or hand one out to the party at least?
Yeah,
and
so-
do whatever.
Everyone gets one, so I saved 6.
Cool.
We've eaten 4.
Anybody that has missing health, add 1 to your current health.
Oh, but we haven't rested yet, you said?
No, not yet. I
Looking
guess it won't
for-
matter actually, yeah, because you're gonna rest in
Yeah.
a second. So, I guess we're starting health to full if you're not full health.
Full.
Yeah. Okay. So, anything else you guys want to start out? So you're gonna sleep in shifts.
I'm good.
How many
Is any,
berries did we receive?
Everyone
there's
got 1 berry.
Oh,
yeah.
one berry? Okay.
So there's 6 left that Joseph has in his inventory.
I would eat them now though, because by this time tomorrow, all they will do is restore 1 health.
Mhm.
But for now, they will be enough to sustain you,
Mhm.
like enough in terms of food.
Oh, but tomorrow they won't?
Yeah, so like
It won't
it'll
sustain?
it'll give you it'll count as a ration today,
Oh,
but
I'll eat it
24
then.
hours from now it won't count as a ration.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
1 counts as a ration?
Yeah.
It says
Oh,
enough to sustain.
I'll
you.
eat it then too.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So you guys eat those. You guys want to set up who's sleeping when? I think Ashen has to sleep throughout the night because he's injured and needs to just recover, spend that time, so he won't be able to stand guard. So the rest of you guys, you can stay as resting. But you
Lag
need
is
to spend.
wild.
Sorry.
I'm lagging so fucking hard.
Lol.
I don't mind taking first shift.
I think Bar already volunteered.
Okay,
Just kind of
cool.
who wants to take
Yeah.
the next one. And
Is
Yeah.
so role playing. I'm going to like I chose Arcane Trickster since like my background. I've been really into magic and intelligence.
Cool.
Is high. So in the night, there's a book that I stole, and I'm going to, and I'm gonna say like I read it, and
Do you have like a
and
candle or something? Or do you
learn
have
spells. And it's
Sure.
like it's a and like in the morning whenever I wake up, I kind of have like a icy look to me. I'm gonna be like a, yeah.
All right,
That-
cool. Cool. So let me just.
How much experience did we receive from that?
We're not gonna use the experience counter. We're gonna use the like what monument system or something. So it's like about milestones. Sorry, it's about significant events and stuff. So like, don't worry about that. Just make sure you know that you're level 3. Do you? So what kind of rogue do you want to be, by the way, Arca? That's kind of so like, swashbuckler is lots of flourishing of blades, and they're kind of just like very active on their feet. Fighters, charismatic, kind of cocky. There's also just like assassin, thief, arcane trickster, and then inquisitive, scout, and mastermind. There's a lot of options. Kind of depends on what kind of character you want your guy to be. Is he flamboyant and kind of show-offy as he cleaves through enemies in single combat, or is he sneaking around the edges and taking out enemies with one slit of the throat? Or just kind of the observant type? Is he more analytical than anything? Is he kind of the... It's up to you, basically. And we gotta sort out health too, sorry. So everybody, like, if you want to use like the random method, roll your hit die and then add your charisma modifier, or constitution modifier, sorry.
Oh, we're leveling out?
Yeah, you guys got level 3 off of, or like after the result of Scarecrow attack and Ashen dying temporarily and such.
I got 5.
Cool. Is that including your constitution modifier?
I have no constitution modifier.
Alright, cool. So just add that to your max health.
So what is it?
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Depends on if you want to do.
Yeah, you have your hit dice or whatever. Yeah, so you can either add a fixed number, which I'll tell you, to your health, or you can...
for Druid.
Is it 5 for... Oh yeah, for Druid. So Druid is 5, I think for Rogue it's 5 as well, actually. Or you can roll a d8 and add your Constitution modifier. Or, sorry, you can either add 5 in your Constitution modifier, or roll a d8 and add your Constitution modifier.
Roll d8.
Cool.
What I did. I only got a 3 though. It's kind of sick.
Lol.
Plus
Yeah.
6.
Got a 6?
Okay, so...
Cool. So 6 and then -1 to your Constitution, so you add 5 to your max health.
Well, I got 7, so it's 6. Yeah.
Okay, oh sorry, cool, perfect, even better.
I got 6.
Cool. Did you add your Constitution modifier?
Oh. Oh.
You add that.
How are you at 25?
You actually at 27, I think.
Ah.
High Constitution.
Good
Whoa,
boy.
what's your constitution?
16.
Oh gosh, yeah, +3. That makes sense.
Sorry, so what'd you roll and what'd you roll?
So I rolled a 6 and my constitution is plus
Yeah,
3.
so you add 9. So you actually have 28
I
health.
have 28 health. Hell yeah, dude.
You're
Hell
actually
yeah.
the tank, turns
I
out.
have 17.
yeah. I have 20.
What the fuck?
Awesome.
I have a +1 to constitution, so 8 + 1 for level 1, and then 6 + 1 for level 2,
Yeah, true.
+1 for level 3.
Gerald, did you think of another... So you have Enthrall now. Did you, like, pick another spell?
Oh, was I supposed to pick 2?
Well, so, sorry. You can add one, and you can replace one of your old ones as well, if you want.
No.
No? Okay, cool. So you have now 4 level 1 spell slots, 2 level 2 spell slots, and Enthrall.
4 level... No, I have 5 level 1, right?
Is it? I thought it was 4. Let me look at the...
Pretty sure it's 4.
Yeah, it's based... It's a fixed rate, I think, for...
Oh, no,
Like
because
the
you
amount.
said I was gonna learn Thunder Wave at level 2,
Yeah.
but like...
No, sorry. So you have 5 spells. You have 4 spell slots. so
Oh,
you can't
sorry.
go 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you know 6 spells total. You have 4 first level spell
okay,
slots
and
and 2
two-
second level.
okay,
Alright, yeah, 2 second level.
Yeah.
Cool.
And 2 cantrips. Yeah.
Yeah, which he already has from back in the day, so he's good.
I mean, you can always change those though. Like after a long rest, you can.
Yeah,
change.
it's true. You can replace any of those things if you don't want one of your cantrips. You can also swap. I think you only. Oh, can you swap cantrips on the fly, like after resting?
Yeah, it's long rest. I know that.
It doesn't say so. You learn additional ones. You can hold on. Spells no additionally when you gain. It doesn't say you can replace you can replace it as if you replace a normal spell, but it's only one and only one per level. Like you can replace one per level. It's not like it's not as many as you want, and like, but yeah, you can change them though.
Hmm. I'm
I
pretty
wouldn't
good with mine.
bother, yeah, but you could. So Arca, do you know what kind of rogue you want to be?
I'm gonna go with the one you said.
I said
Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler, cool. That is my recommendation. So put that as like your subclass or something at the top. Make sure you have like a note of that.
Where do I put it?
You could just put it like in your class, like rogue dash swashbuckler or something else.
Okay.
I don't know, whatever you like. I'm gonna put it there. Sorry. See, like this is the problem with leveling up during the campaign. Let me see if get what you get, because you probably get stuff.
Get fancy footwear in radish, radish, audacity.
Probably. I'm sure you do actually. Yeah. Let me get Xanathar's guide out. Yeah, so if you know the names of those, actually put those into your feats and or your features and traits. Yeah, so basically, after you attack, if you move away, they can't get an opportunity attack on you. As well as the fact that you add your charisma to your initiative as well. And if you're like running somebody, you also get sneak attack, so you can kind of duel people pretty effectively, which is fun.
Wait. Add it later.
Oh, I guess wizards and clerics can change.
Yeah,
after a long rest, but bards
yeah.
and sorcerers have to keep it unless they want to change something.
Totally.
Every level or whatever.
Yeah. Wizards are different than like, because like warlocks are also different. They have their whole different thing. There's a few different kinds of magic. Yeah, but true.
Yeah.
So if we've all settled our levels and stuff, probably go to sleep. I mean, you've sorted out the watches. Unless you want to roleplay the watch. Sorry, yes.
Can I like quickly grab, or like, can I loot the scarecrows?
You can try. Let's. So we can say we did that before you left. Make a investigation check.
Okay.
Just so you know, in terms of my like level up, I learned the spell Lesser Restoration, and Spider Climb and Spike Growth because of my Druid.
Are those cantrips or level 1 spells?
Level 2 spells.
Cool.
They're just
Sorry.
only
So
here. Yeah.
So can you go through all those again?
And stuff.
Yeah.
Lesser Restoration.
Yeah.
Spider Climb.
Cool.
Spike Growth.
Perfect.
And a cantrip, Poison Spray.
Cool. Did you make that check, Daryl?
Yeah, I got 19.
Cool. You check the bodies. All you can really find is like there's the tattered rags, there's hay with like kind of just very, very faint, now like fading, magical properties, and just these beady eyes on the face. You can take the eyes if you want. There's nothing else really. No, you can take some hay. Take whatever you like, but there's not much.
I'd like to take the eyes and the hay.
Sure.
Do they have hats?
There's a lot of hay. How much hay do you want?
Do they have hats?
Let me. Give me a second.
Once
Yeah, they have like. Let's say they have little like, kind of straw hats. You know.
Once he's done that, I
Farmer's
have to go do something.
Okay.
So
Like AFK for like, the night or like briefly.
yeah.
All right. We will maybe just have your character hanging out the way with just swamp while they do things, or we'll see what happens. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, just
So
catch me up.
yeah, we'll definitely we'll figure it out. It won't be a problem.
Sorry.
No
No,
problem.
it's cool. It took longer to set this up than we thought, and don't know what I'm doing, so not a problem.
That's why I'm lagging
I'll see you
here.
guys later.
Alright,
Yeah,
see
see
ya.
ya, Joseph. Good playing with you. We'll let you know next time.
Cool.
So I'm gonna put magic hay, 2 straw. Actually, only 1 straw hat. The one was cleaved in 2 when
Yeah.
Bar swiped through it.
I only need
a
1 hat.
a straw hat. Yeah, that's fair. And 4 beady eyes.
Ooh,
Or
yeah,
4.
4 yeah.
Yeah, they're buttons. I think they're 4 like 4 black button eyes.
Alright.
Cool. So you guys can take your rest or whatever.
So how much?
Anything else?
How much hay can I take?
As much as you can fit in your backpack, which wouldn't be a ton. Like, you're a half elf. The bag's not that small. What do you have else in your bag right now?
I have leather armor, horn, rapier, entertainer's pack,
Right.
dagger, scroll case of
Okay.
notes,
Okay.
winter blanket, set of common clothes, herbalism kit, and 10 days of
Okay.
rations.
So right now, basically, you have your food, your blanket,
Yeah.
and your kit in the thing as well. Like, bag.
Hold on, I'm like lagging so hard. What the fuck? I don't even know how to change that, but basically I can't hear like what you're saying really. Hello?
Wait, so what's happening?
I don't know, like you
can
just like
Yes, sir. About half your pack is empty, so you could,
holy fuck, dude.
if you want that much hay, but it's I mean it's maybe enchanted hay.
Dude, I'll take all that hay.
Add like half a pack of hay to your inventory. You can't put anything else in your bag until you remove.
Wait. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the internet. It just keeps dipping very, very low, and I can't hear what you say like every once in a while. And it's been going on like for the whole night, so I just like.
Are you still uploading that YouTube video or?
No, I'm pretty sure it's done. And like, I mean, I restarted my computer, and like it was done a while ago. I don't know.
It might just be your internet, because my thing seems to be steady on my end.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I think it's definitely me, because I can see on OBS that the thing is dipping, and like the whole night while you guys were having conversations, like I would just hear people cut off, and I'd be like, man, what the fuck? It wasn't like so bad, but just like you were explaining that to me, and I was like, I don't know. Anyway,
Nice internet.
thanks, man. I don't know why it's like fucked like that.
So yeah, you can fill half your pack with hay.
All right.
So you guys can just settle down for the night unless you have anything else, business you want to get out of the way, or discussions.
I mean, should I roll a perception check for watch or?
Sure.
I keep rolling 5s. I don't know what is happening.
As far as you can tell, there's nothing really moving around out there. There's an occasional animal in the distance. I find threatening.
Yeah, it was 0, so.
Okay, so the rest of the party goes to sleep for a couple of hours. Nothing of note happens while you're on watch. I think the Druid one is sitting next watch, so you wake him up, perhaps, or if you want to roleplay that, but he's not here to respond, so I'd have to just...
I'm just gonna wake him up.
Yeah, you wake him up, you go to sleep, and he gets up, and he sits watch for a while. I'll roll a perception check for him. Just to see if anything's going on. He rolled a 7, plus, I guess, wisdom. Well, let me... So, like 11. As far as you can tell as well, like, as he sits watch, there's just the occasional animal in the distance, and he kind of just sits around the campfire while you guys all rest. After a couple of hours pass, he wakes up, Poseith. So, you're on watch duty. Do you want to roll perception to see if anything's going on, or you're just gonna like
Sure.
slack? Alright, cool. So yeah, roll a perception check.
11.
Alright. Yeah. So you sit there for a couple of hours. At some point there's a brief rustling nearby, but nothing approaches you as you sit around the fire.
Can I go in the direction of the rustling?
Sure. You want to make a stealth check or anything? Or you're just gonna walk
Oh
over
yeah,
there?
stealth check.
All right, just roll stealth. Yeah.
Natural 20.
So you just kind of fade and flip forward towards the noise, and you're sitting in the bush, and you pry through, and you see there's some rodents, maybe rats, just kind of running around, eating whatever they find on the ground. So nothing threatening at the very least.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else, or are you just gonna go back?
I throw a bit of my hay down, and
All right.
I see if it has any effect on the mice. Or, I mean the rodents.
Okay.
Do I do a check?
I'll roll some. They kind of scatter, and then they come back to investigate it. They sniff around, they climb in it. There seems to be no immediate effect that you can tell.
Okay. So I go back to my post.
Cool.
I practice my requiem.
Perfect. So a couple hours pass, like your shift is kind of over. By this point, Ashen, with his like very enhanced elvish metabolism and such, has kind of recovered from his brutal wound after some very good healing from your druid as well. So he's probably fit to sit watch if you want to get back to rest.
Oh, is he a full elf?
Yeah, he got back to full health from the healing spell, but he was just too brutalized to be like healthy right away. But
full elf.
oh yes, he's just an elf. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Lol, that's a good I'm glad I misheard that. That's pretty.
It sounds the same, yeah.
He's a full health, full elf.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to go and rouse him, actually, he's been they don't sleep; they go into a trance. So for some
4 hours.
small amount of time, he has just been kind of meditating to some extent. It seems.
So he's heard me practicing.
No, I think it's a very deep trance. It's almost dreamlike, and it's like kind of psychological exercises.
No, he did hear him playing because he woke up after my shift and
I guess he would have been awake for that. So you might have just been sitting
4
around with
hours, yeah.
while you
Alright.
investigated animals.
So before we switch shifts, I say, hey, so what'd you think of my requiem, man?
I'll get back to you on that.
Do you want to roll a performance check to see how good it was?
Yeah,
Sure.
I got 21.
Oh yeah, dang.
Wow. Alright, what's your response, Ashton? How did you feel about that?
Very good.
It was
probably-
a beautiful piece, man.
He's
There's still things need to tweak it, but yeah, really good.
I mean, he may have brought you back to life with it before, so it's probably pretty good. And you guys can do whatever else you want,
Unappreciative.
or-
I now have a
He's like, "Hey, it's
distaste for
alright."
Ashen.
He says, the roguish elf who spent some time kind of exiled from a noble house to this bard who's played music so good that it brings back the dead. You guys want to do anything else? You don't have anything else to say before?
I spit at the ground in front of Ashen.
Make an attack check.
An attack?
Yeah, I'm just for the sake of it, go for
Takes
it.
all my life.
No, don't do any modifiers, just a
5.
d20 attack roll. Alright, you kind of just spit and it lands, kind of near him in his general direction.
Alright. Thank God. I feel like if I rolled a
wind
20, I
picks-
would have knocked him out. Like,
Might spit right in his eye, induce temporary blindness. We'll see.
The wind picks it up and
Yeah.
puts it on the bar.
Yeah.
if I rolled a 1, I just choked. Choked.
Yeah,
death
I
on
think
my
you
own
probably
spit.
on it,
or it
yeah.
drools out of your mouth instead of going anywhere.
Oh god.
Just slobbering slightly. Alright. I hate like saying what you guys want to do next because I feel like I'm forcing you to do things, but like I don't know because maybe you guys are waiting for me. So like basically.
Wait, so Ashen is on watch now, right?
Yeah, if you're going to bed, you have to. I mean,
Okay.
you have to make that decision to go
Yeah,
and
just
take
for the
your.
last 2 hours.
finish off
Take your
rest,
watch
yeah.
then, bitch, and then I go to sleep.
All right. You want to make a perception check or anything while you sit around the fire, Ashen? Anything you want to do, you can.
Ashen kicks me in my sleep. No.
Good.
Yeah, perception check.
Sure. Just roll perception, d20 plus perception and wisdom.
13.
Okay. You just you're sitting there. It's approaching dawn, and just nothing really of note. It seems to have been a pretty calm night. The Scarecrows seem to have the most dangerous thing you've experienced so far, and on this actually short. And it's probably a good idea to get going before dawn if you want to arrive in the next town before like a week has passed. Like no sense waiting for daylight, start traveling in the early morning. So if you want to wake up the party, or you can do what you wish, but they've all had the rest. Everybody's back to full health. They restored their spell slots. Everybody's.
Yeah, we'll head out. I'll wake them up.
Alright, cool. So Ashen rouses the party and from various states of slumber. Some have been sleeping for many hours. Daryl or Sayeth has just kind of gone back to sleep for a couple of hours and is woken by sunlight and an elf. Anything you guys want to do before you head out? You pack up camp, I guess, and you just walk if you want to say anything.
Yeah.
Cool. If you travel at slow speed, you'll get there in 4 days. Normal speed will only be 3, maybe 2, and fast speed, you guys can probably get there in 2 days.
4 more days, or
4 more days.
Total?
It would have been 5 days from the start. It took 1 day getting to where you are now, so it'd be 4 more days if you travel at slow speed.
I mean, we can travel at normal. I'm fine. Normal.
All right. Anybody else have any?
I'm down with that.
Sure, I mean, I guess if everybody's going normal, I'll go normal.
Okay. So you guys just travel along, eating rations as you go. Before nightfall, that night, more of those good berries. So you have another day of rations covered. An uneventful couple of days. On the 3rd day of travel, as you're walking through a heavily wooded area where the path is almost completely obscured by leaves and such, you hear something coming from the woods. Anybody want to make a perception check?
I'll help.
Actually, yeah. We'll just help Ashen.
Yeah.
All right.
So does he roll 3?
Only one of you can help him because it just adds advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So one other, who has good perception here? I imagine Ashen does. She does,
Yeah,
and then,
I have 14
no one else
wisdom.
has a great one. So, who has perception? Is what based on wisdom? Daryl, you should probably assist
Okay.
Dwaynicus because he has very high wisdom as well. I'll roll for him.
Okay.
So, Ashen, you roll perception, and Dwaynicus will do the same. And you have advantage, so 2 d20 for you, Ashen.
Pusayeth aids Dwaynicus, and I aid.
We got an 8.
Alright. Is that the highest one of the 2?
Oh, highest one of the 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you roll 2
got
and you pick the
advantage.
high one. That's advantage.
So 17, and the other one's
Alright.
19.
So both you and Dwaynicus hear this faint but beautiful music out in the woods to the east. Yeah. Do that as you may.
Sorry, what?
There's this faint but very beautiful music somewhere out in the east.
Thank you for following, Carriers. Welcome to the stream.
Follower off of this?
So,
Yeah.
I mean, the Bard would probably want to go look at that now.
So, sorry, I was I zoned out.
Hello. Yeah, so you guys are assisting and they just focus for a second,
Wait,
2 of
who's
them.
playing?
And they
Is that... Say it?
Yeah, you just hear this beautiful. It sounds like singing, but you can't tell. It's almost ethereal in nature, kind of. It seems like it should be beyond your hearing, but it gets picked up by Dwaynicus and Ashen, anyways. And they tell you that there's this very faint music coming from the east.
I ask if they can hum the tune back to me, and I roll an insight check.
All right. Make a performance check.
Performance? Oh.
He has to make a performance.
Right.
He's got to sing it back to you.
Yeah, right.
So D20?
Yeah, D20. And plus your charisma, which is none. So.
Plus 2, right?
You don't have proficiency, and you don't have charisma bonus. It's just your D20.
Okay. I got you.
He hums and kind of whistles this little tune, and You can kind of get the gist of it, but it's not as clear as you could be. So roll insight, Daryl.
Okay.
What are you trying to do with this?
Holy
See if it's
shit.
anything you recognize, or
I
just
got
listen to how
a,
beautiful it is?
I got an 8. Yeah, I just want to see if I recognize it.
As far as you can tell, just based on Ashen's performance, and for some reason you're just not hearing so great today. You just can't quite tell if you.
But I jotted
If it's a
down.
tune you would know. Yeah, you definitely. It's worth making note that there's music coming from the.
No. I mean, I jot the melody down. I might steal it later.
Okay, perfect.
Can I?
Sure. Go for it.
Wait, can you what? My.
He's rolling a
fucking-
history check.
Okay, my internet
see
is
if he
so
knows of
fucking bad. Like,
Nope. 9.
What'd you roll? 9? Yeah. Just it seems familiar somehow, but you just can't quite pin down where you might know it from.
This is suspicious. After the Scarecrows, like, I don't know, man. I throw a rock out there again.
Make an attack roll.
No, I'm joking.
Anybody want
I
to
throw a rock at the ground.
make an attack roll?
Can we investigate?
If you guys want, you can do whatever you wish.
Alright.
I'll do an investigation.
I mean, can I roll an arc? Like, I wanna know if there's any magic to it.
Yeah, roll an Arcana check then.
I rolled a 10
you
on my
can,
attack.
You should probably make a perception check too, because you didn't hear it, and you wouldn't be able to tell if it's magical based on.
Oh, I heard him singing it.
His singing's not magical, and Daryl didn't hear either, and maybe he could have. If you guys want to hear yourselves, you could do a perception check.
I already did a perception check earlier and missed it. So.
Okay. Do you have any
I
interest,
probably
Pasayeth, in doing a
Sure.
perception check, seeing if you can hear it yourself? I mean, you are the bard. You should probably hear this beautiful music.
13.
13? Yeah, you can hear it faintly. It kind of gets carried away in the wind, but you get glimpses of this little melody floating along. If you want to sing it so that Bar can hear it and maybe see if he knows of it, you can go ahead and do that. Or you can do a
Could I
history check or something yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So you can do history to find out if you've heard it before, or maybe like know of it for whatever reason. Arcana to tell if it's kind of magical in nature for whatever reason.
well, I'm not gonna
that's
do
not bad.
Arcana, fuck that.
Okay, or you can do performance and just
I'll do
sing it.
performance.
Sure. So go ahead.
What is this? 18.
All right. So as you are you playing it on your horn, or what are you doing?
I'll... do I do it for the meme?
Whatever you are. So as you play, the music kind of stops for a moment. Closer and louder. It's like as beautiful as before, but now you can all hear it fairly clearly. It's just this soaring kind of soprano melody, just like floating as if it was along the breeze.
Can my
And it's much
investigation
closer
continue?
now.
Or
Sure, you can go do whatever. What kind of? Yeah,
I
want to
got,
investigate.
I got a 10.
So you're trying to determine where it's coming from or what it is, or regardless,
Yeah.
you're listening to it. But at this point, you can tell it's closer, but you can't tell the exact direction it's coming from. The winds kind of seem to blow it around, and you're not sure.
Can I check my backpack and look at the hay?
Sure.
Okay.
Do
I
Are
do?
you just looking at it?
Do I do a check?
Yeah, like whatever. You can do an Arcana check if you want, or a Perception.
So I only heard it from him playing it, right? I don't
You
actually
did,
hear
but now it stopped for some amount of time, a few seconds, and then it started up again, louder and closer. So you can actually hear it now.
Okay. I wanna. Can I do an Arcana check then?
Yeah,
that I
sure.
can actually hear it.
Yeah, do Arcana. Sure, go ahead, right ahead.
What are my rolls? No, I don't. 6.
Yeah, you just. Well, it's beautiful, but you can't tell if there's anything more than just musical to it. It might not be magical at all. You just wouldn't know. Are you looking at the hay right now, Daryl? Did you take a check? What'd you do? Say it.
I rolled a 6.
Well, for what? Is it investigation or perception or Arcana?
Yeah, let's say it's or so 7 for investigation, I guess.
Sure. The hay is just hay, and it's sitting in your bag.
I say this hay really is just for horses.
The melody is still just kind of floating around you guys. Is there anything else you want to do, or?
I mean, I say, do we want to check it out or just keep moving on?
I'm feeling a little like uneasy. I mean, considering one of our teammates literally died last time.
You could do an insight check to see what you think. If there's any, like, there's a bunch of checks you can still do. You only did perception on, like, or investigation on your hay, and you performed once.
Mm-hmm.
If you recognize it, or see if it's magical, perhaps if you're lucky, or you could play again. Like, who knows? But it's just kind of this melody floating around you guys now. It's instead of off in the distance, it seems to kind of just be.
Wait, but didn't I already do an insight check?
I thought you did perception to see if you could hear it.
No, I did insight to see if I recognized it.
Yeah, because Ashen played it. Or
I thought you took a. I thought you did history check for that one. Or you did insight for that one?
I did insight for that one.
Well,
alright.
Insight's usually only supposed to be used against deception. It's not really.
It can.
Really
Well, yeah. I guess it can just kind
that
of
would be
find
history.
attention anyway. It doesn't have to be if they're deceiving necessarily. I guess, but like I take your point. But I think
Yeah.
you could just kind of divine if. I mean, maybe I don't know. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but like, who knows what happens when you roll the dice? You know, that's kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like for pluses and stuff, it's usually like if he hears something and tries to remember it, would be history.
Yeah.
To see if he knows it, unless
Yeah.
it's like magical. Then it's
Oh yeah,
okay.
I agree.
Okay. Could I do meditation and see if God tells me anything about this song?
You can make a religion check if you'd like.
What the fuck? It's like okay, hold on. Wow. I'm pretty sure I got a 9 before, but it didn't like actually say 9, so I'm just gonna go with this 4.
Yeah,
7. Like.
Yeah,
what
as
the-
far as you can tell, your god is ignoring you right now.
Wow. I've run out of
Or he has
favors. I
nothing else to
guess.
say about. Yeah, he has nothing else to say about the music in any case. For some reason, no response.
You actually speak to your god.
He tries. I mean, he hasn't spoken. The connection is vague. Obviously, there's some musical thing, but in general, he fails to break out of binds with the help of his god before, and he kind of feels this inspiration, and he pulls and pulls, and nothing happens, and so he's been trying. Not that he's succeeding, but he is trying.
I'm on a moral journey
Yeah.
as well as a physical one.
So due to our last encounter, I would think Ashton wouldn't want to go check this out. You just-
I'm pretty
Keep going.
curious about the sound.
Yeah,
It's so close.
whatever you guys want to do. It is closer. It's
The
definitely
wound in
closer.
his chest pulls him in.
No, I'm not saying that.
He has some sort of connection. He feels it.
I didn't say that either.
When you've had
You wanna-
a
you
magical
wanna-
entity inside you, you know when it's coming.
Yes.
Are you guys want to do anything else? Like, if not,
I mean,
you
I'm
can
fine with going towards it if Ashton wants to go towards
Alright.
it.
All right.
Cool. You guys
Can we
walk
sneak
towards-
up?
Yeah.
Should we take out, make a stealth roll?
All right.
Stealth roll.
Sneak.
Got a 9. Or well, plus. I got 11.
15 plus 5, 20.
True.
22.
It'd be 12 for you, Daryl, because Jack of all trades.
Oh yeah, right.
And sorry, what'd you get, Arca?
22.
Okay. So you guys kind of blend into the bushes and you start creeping along. And you head in the direction you first heard the music, and it doesn't seem to get any closer. It's just kind of hovering around you. It's just in the air, it seems.
Yeah, I've never heard any magic like
Can
this. I'm creeped out, so I would like to leave.
Can-
That's one vote to leave.
So, can I do a nature check to see if it's actually like happening, or if it's just like in our heads? Or could somebody else do that who's better at nature
Is
check?
that,
Actually,
is that check would be? That's probably an insight check, maybe, or that's
Really?
yeah.
No,
Maybe
it would be
maybe that's just a wisdom
Arcana.
check. If you think you're being, it could be Arcana. If you think it's a spell, it could just be a wisdom check. If you think it's some other kind of mental influence.
Yeah, just regular wisdom. Yeah. Actually, I want to kind of roll Arcana again since
Yeah, sure. You've been
we've
traveling
gotten
for a
closer
little
to
bit.
it.
Sure, go right ahead.
11. Oh my.
Again, you feel it's like tugging at your brain as if it's something you know or have heard before, but you're just not really.
So which thing would I do?
The origin is. If you're trying to
Insight?
figure out if like I think insight, maybe just wisdom straight up, because like
Dude, let's
generally
say
if you're,
it's insight.
I
Insight's
think it's
only
just
for
a wisdom
deception.
check. Just do a wisdom check.
Okay, I got 11.
As best you can tell, you guys are authentically hearing this. It's not like it sounds like something else and you're perceiving it wrong, or it's spell cast on you guys, but you can't really tell. It's so kind of vague and floaty around you. You don't actually know.
Can I call out into the
Yeah,
distance and ask if
Like I
anyone's
said, I
there?
don't know anything about this, so I would like to leave.
You can make a charisma check if you'd like. You are aware that Bar is trying to get you guys to go, but you can ignore him or whatever
Hey!
you like.
Is anybody out there? I like to play music too.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck, are you kidding me? 11.
The music just kind of stops again for a few moments. You're kind of just listening, waiting for it, and it just kind of picks up almost a little further away, actually, as if you may have scared it off, whatever the origin is. But the music's still just kind of floating around on the breeze and through the trees, and it seems to kind of be accented by the nature around you.
All right. I think I'm gonna go with Barrios. Getting the fuck out of
Trying
here.
to leave? Alright. Ashen, do you have any preference? Are you
If you
gonna
want
follow
to
the
go,
plan?
let's get out of here.
Yeah. Alright. So you guys just return back to the road and carry on your way. And after some time, you just hear the music slowly fade until it's just so far behind you don't even hear it anymore. You guys continue on your travels. After a couple of days, you finally arrive in White Witch's Swamp. Just a kind of a boggy town with, I mean, dense with wildlife and greenery, but these like little huts kind of make up the town. It's not very large, and the people, when they see you coming, seem nervous. Kind of hide in or they stand in their windows and watch you. And as they walk through, they kind of avoid your path. But you're in White Witch's Swamp now. Do you guys want? So, I mean, the town very small. There's probably a tavern somewhere, but you can't be sure. Based on the name, you might assume there's herbalist somewhere or some kind of alchemist, but you couldn't say without taking a look around.
So
I would like to look for a tavern.
Cool. Just do like an investigation check, like real quick. No, shouldn't be much of a problem.
Gosh, 10.
All right. Yeah. So you guys wander for just 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, and finally end up in front of this slightly larger building. Kind of, you hear music coming from inside, and there's people kind of bustling around in there. So you're standing in front of what you think is probably the tavern in the town.
is there a keyboard instrument in the tavern?
You have to go inside to see.
All right.
Awkward.
Do we go inside?
Do I see any like low folk that might not be like? Is it very crowded?
It's not the busiest tavern you've seen. The town seems almost not abandoned, but has probably had busier days for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I see someone like at a table?
Yeah, there are people. There's a couple of people at the bar and people sitting at tables. As you got, are you guys inside? Have you walked in?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, just
Yeah,
making.
following Barrios.
Okay. So have you wandered in just to take a look around?
Yeah.
The tavern kind of hushes for a moment as you guys walk in, and slowly gets back up to nearly the same level of noise, but not quite. Maybe they're a little paranoid or for whatever reason, worried about you guys. But you guys are now inside the tavern. There are people seated at tables, a couple at the bar talking to the tavern keeper, a stout dwarf with long orange hair, braided beard. Other than that, there's just humans and half elves around, and actually an elf in the corner, just kind of sitting there. There's a bard playing a lute by the side. No piano or anything
I
like that.
challenge him to a competition.
All right, you want to walk up and challenge him to that? Do you have anything you want to say in character? You just want to do that? I can just have you roll a persuasion check if you want to.
Sir,
Well,
I
he's
believe
gonna-
that your
gonna
music
challenge him first.
is
Try and challenge
strictly inferior to mine. I challenge you to a rock off.
I mean, you do a persuasion check. He's pretty confident in his skills, despite not knowing you at all. As all bards are kind of cocky by nature, and you
A persuasion check, you said?
I'm not gonna bother. I think he'd take up the challenge. He's not
Okay.
worried. He's not too intimidated anyway, so he'll let you start as well. You can do a performance
Wow.
check.
Are you fucking
Do I see anybody like off on their own at the bar, like watching?
I got a
watching them play?
10.
Yeah, a couple of people kind of turned their attention. It's a big deal. Bards are always captivating, so yeah, other people are kind of not paying much attention at this point.
I want to try and pickpocket one of them.
All right, slate a hand with advantage.
Got a
Daryl,
10.
how's the performance check going?
I got a 10.
Okay. Are you singing? You playing on your horn?
Let's just say I'm singing.
All right. You're singing a little bit off key. It's been quite a few days of travel. But the crowd seems somewhat interested, anyways. They're watching with eager expressions. It seems to be a grim town, and they'll take some reprieve from that if they can. It's now the other bard's turn, and he plays this very
There once was a rag on the
yeah, he plays some classic that the townspeople would recognize, and he plays it pretty well. He seems to know his stuff. He has the words recognized. And so they're cheer for him. They're happy, whatever. He opens the floor back up to you. He won't let you go down with one awful bit of
Alright.
singing.
I rolled a 22.
You rolled a what?
22.
22, yeah. So you just casually, like no effort at all, it seems, just slip his coin purse off of him. You don't have time to check it now, but you can pocket that and mark down you have a commoner's coin purse. The actual word. Yeah, just write that down. You can feel free to keep going around picking pockets if you like. Might cause
A
some
commoner's
trouble.
coin curse?
Yeah, dude, exact. I would consider the fact that you are the newest people in town, in a town of paranoid people, and you don't want to cause too much trouble or attract attention necessarily, but I'll leave that to you. How's that performance check going?
So this time I pull out my horn and I
Okay.
say, you know what? It's time to pull out the big guns. And I roll my roll and I get fucking 13. Lucky number.
It's better than your singing, and the people are impressed. They haven't seen an instrument like that, actually. It's kind of rare to have horns like that. So you kind of dance around. You're a good performer, obviously, but you've been rusty. It has been a while since you've performed for an audience such as this. But they're in groove with the music. They're entertained.
I sweat a little and I'm kind of shaking.
Yeah, you're not as confident as you normally would be. The other bard takes his thing.
I'm freaked out by Ashen's death.
The bard continues to play, but by some stroke of misluck, some of his the strings on his lute are slightly out of tune and make a odd twanging noise when he plays, and so that familiar folk song that they recognize as being a little bit brought down a notch. The people seem to be waiting for a conclusion, so one
I
last time.
swoop in there and I throw my motherfucking...
You do have prestidigitation as well if you want to add a little flourish to your
As I'm
music.
playing, I make sparks appear off the end of my horn, and
just flying out the
yeah, and I have them make little note shapes as they come out of the
Cool.
horn.
Alright, I'll give you advantage on that roll.
Yo,
I want to sit down.
Sure.
I want to
Yeah.
sit down and then.
At a table or the bar?
Oh, just at a table by myself.
Sure.
and I wanna cast Mage Hand, but I wanna try and do it like stealthily. So
Okay.
is it, like sleight of hand.
Yeah, do a sleight of hand check.
Sees me like doing the motion.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a 19. It actually didn't matter that you gave me advantage because I like rolled, and then you're like, "I'll
Yeah.
give you advantage." I rolled again, and it was lower. So I was like,
Okay.
Yeah.
The crowd is kind of enthralled by this. Their bard is not made magically inclined, and he's good, but he's not the best. And you have these very impressive notes kind of flying out of your instrument as you play. The crowd's cheering, and they stand. Some of them are, whatever. They're very excited, actually. So you want to go ahead and do that? What was the sleight of hand check like?
18.
18, cool. So what are you trying to do with that, Mage Hand?
So with my arcane trickster, it's actually invisible.
Okay, perfect.
So like no one can see it, and and I'm gonna, and no one saw me cast it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and pickpocket another person while.
Cool. Make another sleight of hand check. Do you add anything to that? Do you add dexterity or anything? Yeah, just because it's not you, it's like a spell and maybe a little hard to control.
So
do a sleight of hand with intelligence instead of dexterity as the bonus.
Well, it uses my sleight of hand.
Does it?
Yeah, that's what.
Well, use your sleight of hand. But is it like an extension of you, or is it a thing you're controlling? Because if it imitates your hand, that's different than if it's a thing that you've created that you're telling what to do with like mental.
Here, wait. Let me go to arcane trickster again.
I'm just curious because like that it makes a little bit of a difference, I guess. If it's really a spell that you're controlling, I'd say it's an intelligence sleight of hand check. If it's mirroring you, then it's probably dexterity sleight of hand.
Alright.
Sorry if that ruins your plan, but
No, you can make special and you can
seems-
perform the following task. Perform the following task without being noticed by a creature if you succeed on a sleight of hand check. Yeah, it says that I roll my sleight of hand check, my dexterity sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
If I do
Contested
one of
by
these
their
things.
perception.
And so,
Sure.
so
Oh yeah, cool. Go for it then. Regular sleight of hand check.
Yeah, okay. With advantage since they're watching, or
Yeah, sure.
it's invisible. Oh, gosh. I probably didn't get
You
it.
sound
It's a
very
9.
unlucky today.
It's a what?
It's a 9. That time it was a 9.
All right. Give me 1 sec. Some interesting variety of rolls today, huh? So the hand, you know where it is, but it's invisible. It starts fiddling with the compass, trying to untie it. As it pulls, you see it tug on the commoner's belt, and he adjusts in his seat, but he doesn't seem to look back or anything. And you manage to still pull the coin purse away. And I think it like kind of does it just carry it, or does it kind of like disappear the coin purse? I don't know how that works with the invisible mage.
I think it just carries it.
Okay, cool. So it pulls it off, and it slinks it down to the ground and kind of floats under the tables up to you and deposits it into your hand.
Okay.
How long does mage hand last?
Um,
Is it like an action, or is it or like a 1 turn, or is it a minute, or?
1 minute.
Okay, cool. So you can go ahead and try and do that again. That probably took about 15 seconds total, just because it was a little bit of a tricky bit. Daryl, how's that? Or did you already perform your last?
Yeah, I got 19.
Yeah,
and
you
you were
did.
like they were
Okay,
impressed
cool.
by the
Did I?
choice and stuff.
All right.
So I'm not a dickhead, and the guy gave me
Yeah.
like 3 chances. So I go over to the other guy and I say, "Hey, so, good game. As a fellow bard, do you have anything you could tell me about the town?"
Nice. Do a persuasion check with advantage.
Nice. What is that? 25.
Nice.
Or no, yeah, 25.
So yeah, he tells you all about the town. It was established a long time ago by some magic users that had then passed away, or their descendants carried on, or they left. But they've been a streak of trouble recently. The reason they're all so nervous is that they've had some experience with undead creatures roaming into the town and attacking people. They seem to have been coming out of the swamp to the southwest. Besides that, they have the tavern here. There's a couple of tradesmen, mostly working in specialized carving, because the wood in these areas is kind of different. There's some magical properties maybe left behind by the people that established the town. They were probably witches after all. Besides that, there's an apothecary in town, and there's a mayor, although it's really it's not a real title. It's kind of an honorary title. He's really just someone that's lived there a long time and is kind of consistently involved in community affairs. Anything else you're interested in asking specifically, or is that?
And would you happen to know anything about Scarecrows down the road, or music that seems far away but also very close at the same time?
He doesn't know anything about the Scarecrows. He's not even sure like what you quite mean. There's not a lot of people don't really use
pull
Scarecrows
out
in
the
these
hay
parts.
and I tip the hat to him.
Yeah, he has no idea really what to say about that one.
I chuckle to myself and I put the hay back into my bag. I tell him that's half of what's in here, and I slap the bag.
On the concept of that woodland singing, apparently from what he can recall, fae sometimes, or like fae-like creatures, things like pixies and dryads and stuff. If they find special attention in an individual or people passing through, they try and get their attention and maybe come out to investigate. So you may have been hearing some kind of fae walking around.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Fae are generally chaotic good creatures, I think.
Okay.
And if they are coming out to, like, especially dryads, are coming out to investigate you, it's probably because they've taken some special interest in you for whatever reason. Yeah.
I don't want to steal any more coin purses. I want to look at the coin purses while he's talking.
All right. Cool. So I'm gonna have to ask you. Do you know how much commoners tend to carry in these kinds of things? Consider it like not to be a very wealthy town or anything.
Yeah.
But
I mean, so probably I would probably say like 3 silver, maybe 2 silver and some copper.
yeah. Okay.
Not very much.
And like, what's the upper limit? Like, maybe I'll roll a dice and we'll kind of randomize it as opposed to me assigning.
I mean,
like
actually,
at most
what I
like
said
4
was-
pieces or 6.
No, what I said was probably most. Cause,
Yeah?
because
All right.
if it's a low town, like a gold piece is like worth
Yeah.
a lot to them.
Yeah, just because magic is also crazy. That's why it's thoughts. Okay, yep, sure. So the first pack has a few pieces of silver. This guy must have actually been pretty well off. That's why he's sitting at the bar, probably. And the second one had a silver and 8 coppers. And that's about it. Nothing of note, really. They seem to not carry around much in this town. It's pretty small, so no reason to carry around, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
currency such as that. So that's about what you get, but it's always fun pickpockets, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, actually, never mind.
Okay. You're still talking to the bard? You got anything else to...
Well, thank you. Good game again.
Yeah, he
Well,
shakes your hand.
Yeah.
You know, it was a good challenge and actually pretty close fought, but you have some more magical mastery than he does, and that definitely tipped the scales in your favor. But he appreciates the talk and everything. He goes back to strumming along to whatever tune.
Alright.
Anything else you guys want to do in this tavern? So what you do recall, like, from the guy, do you want to tell your compatriots what was told to you by the bard?
So the music that we heard earlier, probably Fae. I feel like we should go and check that out at some point, if they're still around.
Well, I've never really heard anything good about the Fae. I'm very surprised that this elf is a rogue, and I'm still kind of skeptical about him.
I mean,
yeah, we don't even know where they are.
I'm pretty special, and the other bard told me that Fae are looking for special people. So I mean, you know. Alright, so I go out there by myself and leave the.
No, I mean, if the group decides to go, I'll go.
Nah, I'm like, if you guys don't want to go, then I think we can leave it alone. But I'm kind of interested.
I mean,
Anything.
if you're-
That was a few days back, by the way. That wasn't long into your trip, but that's at least 2 days travel out where you heard
shit,
that
right, okay.
originally.
So we have to go 2 days again.
So I
Tornado hitting you over there, Ashen?
Hey.
in the game, there's a tornado only around him.
Yeah,
Only around him.
some trickster perhaps.
It's because of those scarecrows. They left some of the magic in his wound. He's cursed.
I create a mini tornado with my minor illusion going around the top of his head.
Nice. Classy.
We're all just bullying. Wait, do you hear that in the first campaign I just punched him in the face? Just like out of nowhere, and he like lost half of his
Critical
health.
hit was pretty ridiculous.
Oh no, I didn't.
It was really good. It was very early on. He's like, I punch Ash, and I'm like, roll an attack, and he gets a 20, and I was like, holy shit, wait. Fucking decked him.
I didn't mean it. It was just a friendly, you know.
It was pretty funny. So, you guys heard about the Fae or whatever? Something of the
I
sort?
also tell them that the people are worried because undead creatures have been attacking.
Yeah, out from the southwest, somewhere in the swamp, apparently. They're not sure exactly the source.
Guys, witches.
What?
I don't remember. I go over to the bard and ask him again. No, I'm just joking.
I wanna look around to see if anybody looks like they might be a rogue or a thief
Or a
just,
witch.
have that look about them.
Do a perception. Well, yeah,
Criminal
perception. Let's say,
contact.
or investigation. What do you think applies better for that one?
I mean, I was thinking investigation, but I mean no. I mean, I was thinking perception.
Yeah, if
I
you're
was
just
thinking
glimpsing
about-
around, I think perception is probably good. Investigation's kind of more detailed, right? All right,
Yeah,
cool. So do a
much
perception
more
check,
detailed.
unless you're gonna like walk
Actually,
around.
like,
for a
combing
while.
through stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, perception check.
Oh my gosh, again! I got a 2. Yeah, 2.
If there is someone roguelike there, they're doing a very good job of blending in.
You
That's
said
all.
there was an elf
Yeah.
in the corner, right?
Yep.
Can I go over and sit beside him?
Sure.
I'm blind.
So I take my seat beside him and I say, so hey, were you watching that performance? Which one of us do you think was better, huh?
He tells you no comment and goes back to sitting back in his seat. He's kind of
Oh,
uninterested, it seems, perhaps.
is there a bounty board in this town?
You could probably take a look around. There, maybe it's a small town. They might not have that kind of issue, or even the government set up to do that. But
What is this elf
possible.
doing?
he's just kind of sitting. He seems to be observing people. You're not actually sure what he's up to exactly.
So what are you doing?
He says again, "No speak common," and just kind of ignores you
Oh,
again.
sorry. I ask him in Elvish.
His eyes light up a little bit. He's not used to seeing another elf in the area. What'd you
Are
ask
you a
him?
half elf?
He is a half elf.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Roll a persuasion check.
16.
He thinks it's none of your business what he's up to. He just met you. But he has seen a little friendlier now that you speak a common language. He wasn't sure.
I apologize. It was none of my. You're right. It was none of my business. But I would like to ask you, what did you think of the performance?
I cast minor illusion and put like a handlebar mustache on Puseus while he's asking me.
All right, cool.
Wait, he what?
He put a handlebar mustache on you with a minor illusion. So it appears there's a mustache on your face, a big mustache.
So this elf just sees a handlebar.
Yeah, he
mustache
looks
appear.
over and like at your question and is clearly caught off guard for a moment, but kind of just dismisses the mustache. He doesn't think about it much. He definitely preferred your playing. There's something more perhaps powerful or something to your music that's beyond that other bard. He's more of an entertainer than a magical musician, you know.
Mm-hmm. So
He probably likes that you're an elf, to be entirely honest. Maybe he's racist.
maybe he's racist.
Or you're half elf, which is like not great to some people, but anything is better than humans, I guess, to this guy maybe, or depending on who you ask, you know.
I'm running out of things to say. I'm trying to get in with this guy.
Can I? Oh wait, no.
So may I ask you what brings you to this town?
Business is kind of the best answer he'll give you. He's not clearly someone's into sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a closet or bathroom or something that I can go into real quick?
There's a bathroom. There's like or you think it's a bathroom. There's a room that's kind of a heavy door. And if you want to go over and see, there's a hole in the ground, and that's about it.
Well, I want to close the door and cast Disguise Self on me into a 4.5 foot tall elf.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And you walk back out, I suppose.
Yeah, I walk back out and just sit next to Perseus.
So I give the elf a kind of stern look, and I say, "How would you feel if I was I'm someone that you're supposed to be doing business with?" And I roll a deception check.
All right. Go for it.
14.
What exactly did you say again? Sorry, just so for
I
clarity.
said, how would you feel if I told you that I was someone you were supposed to be doing business with?
He's kind of laughs because, despite your energetic attempts to deceive him, he knows who he's looking for, and you're definitely not the person.
Okay.
He has no business with you as of right now. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what to do, man.
I mean, not every detail is requires exploration all the time, but
Dude.
you could just be an elf sometimes.
Nah,
and, you know,
I'm
you know.
trying to get in with this dude. He's on business. You know what that means? He's a fucking witch.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what to tell you about that one.
I ask him straight up, "Are you a witch?"
He kind of just gives you a quizzical look and shakes his head, and he seems to be a little bit more uninterested in talking to you. You seem a little bit, maybe crazier than he thought. He's not entirely sure.
I get up from my seat and I leave him alone.
Alright, cool. Anything else you guys want to do in the meantime? Or, like, for the moment?
I would like to check out the apothecary.
Alright, cool. Anybody else want to follow him, or are you guys hanging around the like
Actually,
tavern?
I want to take a rest in this game, but also in real life.
Yeah, should we... It is getting late.
Yeah.
That, like, I was expecting travel time and a town to be one session, but this is, like, definitely, like, more has gone on than I thought going to, so...
I mean, one of our teammates died.
One of your teammates did die. You could spend the night in the tavern.
Alright.
You have to pay.
Yeah, you do.
I
hey,
convinced the tavern keep that since my performance was so good, I must have up to the business.
Roll a persuasion check.
Dude, with advantage because my performance, right?
Just a persuasion check. We'll see what happens.
19.
Just went out. Okay.
Lol.
Pardon?
Matt's internet just went out.
We're gonna.
Lol. It's just you would be receiving better
Oh.
lodgings, if anybody. Um. Well, let's wait for this conversation to stop before, so I can think.
True. After Daryl's on, I want to do deception. I want to see this guy.
Sure. Arc is still at class till like 9.
That's good. Oh.
Okay.
So he's like, you know, he did see your performance and it was pretty good. It jumped up the customers, people bought some drinks and such. He'll give you a discounted rate on your room. Let me just like look up what the, like, I don't know anything about the economy. I was just gonna throw money around, but you know, apparently I gotta manage this.
Yo, this DM fucking sucks.
Oh, I have an idea.
It depends on how you're living. So modest accommodations, are a gold piece. You can go half price on that arrow, so it'll be 5 silver pieces for you and 1 gold for the rest of the party.
Okay. So we should tell Matt.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So you want to do, sorry, what kind of check were you up to? Arca, before we wrap up?
Never mind.
Alright, cool. Did you fuck it up?
No.
Just change your mind?
Oh, yeah, I changed my mind.
Alright. Alright. Seems legit.
Alright.
Um,
So we sleep, boys.
yeah, let's call it.
So, minus 1 gold.
Yeah, minus 1 gold.
That's
You're gonna narrate us going to sleep.
Is poor as
Lol.
do we want to like wrap up the stream now, or are we?
Yeah, sure.
Minus 1, pretty much.
Let's just pretend that Matt is sleeping with us.
We can share a room, can we?
They're pretty small rooms. I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Alright. Narrate us going to bed.
There you go. Go.
So after days of traveling and the attempted butchery of a party member by a very crafty scarecrow, actually, sorry. Let's start it off. After days of traveling, fighting off deadly scarecrows and hearing
Possessed.
music on the wind of yeah, possessed or otherwise arcane kind of scarecrows.
Yes.
Hold on. Sorry, he's on again. You hear music, beautiful music flowing in the breeze. The adventurers arrived in the town of White Witch's Swamp. They've divined from after a battle of the music.
Bards.
Battle of the Bards. Thank you. Thank God someone's thinking. After a battle of the Bards in the Crystal Flask Tavern, our bard Pusaeth Masterus divined that there's been some roaming undead passing through this town from the swamps of the southeast. With this information, and after many days' travel, the party settles down for the night in the tavern, preparing for the adventures to come.
Alright.
All right, good. Thanks, guys, for
Good night, stream.
yeah. Goodbye.
Good night.